Show me how to make thunder. Hey, welcome my people, welcome. I don't know how many of you have listened to this video, this interview with Dr. Katch. I really want us to talk about it. Dr. Katch dropped some massive insights, right? He dropped some real massive, there's some insights he gave that I think is worth talking about. I don't know how many of you took the time to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it, but I'll speed it up. I'll speed it up so we can go through it. I'll speed it up so we can go through it. And then, we can talk about it. I don't want to stay too long on here. So let me start from, I think the good place I want to start from is maybe here. Welcome. Please double tap on the screen or like the show. Like the live, guys. Please like the live. Share. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Let me start from here.
The struggle and setting up the movement, which we got Peter to head. So, if in the middle of that struggle, some people are able now to cajole, defeat, and then capture my leader, you're not expecting me to be happy. And that's why I'm telling you, the war continues. The movement continues. Nigeria, in the middle belt is majority Christian. The middle belt of Nigeria is majority Christian. But because of the civil war, Buhari's coup said we shouldn't share power with Christians. We defeated the Christians during the civil war. So that's why you saw when Babangida did his coup, he dragged Nigeria into OIC. Abacha came, Abacha created a Muslim boutique state called Nasarawa State. But when people now came to inhabit the state, we found that the state is actually majority Christian, as I'm talking to you today. If you look at the population in Karu, Maraba, Nyanya, it just tells you. And then add that to the Mada who are there in Akwanga, and lots of the Egon who are there. Nasarawa is a majority Christian state, but Adamawa you talk about, it's about 74% Christian. And this is the problem because of Nigeria being in a capital state. Those who captured it and the soldiers who wrote the decree tried to pretend like northern Nigeria was wholly Muslim. It's not true. It is not that you're seeing the truth of the diversity and the pictures, the coloration of northern Nigeria. And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing, and you're talking about the Christians. Yes, middle belt of Nigeria is majority Christian population. Where is majority Muslim is the far north. Far north, and you have this, the northwest specifically. And that is it, which I could tell you the majority Muslim thing starts from places like Huntua, from Huntua through Kankara, from there through Patarakwasi to Kusau, from Kusau going through Sekoto, all that to places as far as Maradi, and then Tahua, Agadez, and all that. But if you start coming down to Southern Borno, that is inhabited by the Marigi, those are Christians. You come to Southern Gombe, that is Christians. You come to Southern Bauchi, you have the Christians there, the Siawa, and all in Tababelewa. You come to Plateau, the majority Christian state, as it's always been. Adamawa is the majority Christian state, as it's always been. And you go to Kogi, the majority Christian state. And that's the problem we have. The democracy is now beginning to show the world the true diverse colorations of our country, Nigeria. And that's why you're seeing the Fulani trying now to fight, to use violence to seize the country. And through that violent attempt to seize, you've now had this American intervention that is now beginning to reveal the truth about our country and the problems that we've been through. The Christians in the north suffer more than anyone else. They suffer just like the Hausas suffer. Even though the Hausas are majorly Muslims, the Hausas are treated in a subhuman situation. As I speak to you today, no Hausa president, emir anywhere in Hausa land. The Fulani is so subjugated, the Hausas are the poorest people on the face of the earth. Hausa land is home to humanity's largest concentration of children without access to education than anywhere else on earth, followed by the madrasa ridden areas of Pakistan and Afghanistan, because the madrasas are the same mirror place as the elementary institution you have in northern Nigeria. The democracy is only just opening up Nigeria for people to understand. That's why you're taking this fight of those who try to fight against the democracy, and that's the Fulani. So understand that. Nigerians do not have problem among themselves. The problem we have is at the end of colonial rule, the British left, and the Portuguese left, the Fulani stayed behind. And because of the Fulani success in sustaining stuff like this, colonialism in House of Land, they're not saying they can export the same to the rest of the country. And that's why we now have this problem, because they seek to export it through the slow motion jihad, which they try to enforce through the genocide. And you are now seeing that Christians in the north and in the middle belt have been killed. But before, the story was the north was Muslim. It's not true. You can see Christians have been killed in Kaduna. Majority, Southern Kaduna is majority Christian. Christians have been killed in Plateau. Christians have been killed in Tarab. Christians have been killed in Bedouin. Christians have been killed in, and you see, in Niger State. This is the problem we have. And then the same people who kill Christians just to take their land also go to Washington and New York and raise their voices against Israel. That's why the Israeli lobby is saying, let them embarrass the Muslim world across the world by focusing attention in Nigeria of what the Fulani are doing in Nigeria, and what you now have with Trump agreeing to come with the Israeli intentions is the expose that the Fulani have been killing Christians all over northern Nigeria as a strategy to wipe them out and take their land. And that's why we are where we are. And that's why I tell you, the head of the Fulani in what they do is the Sultan. And that's why I tell you that the Sultan is a terrorist organization.
All right, sir.
Its work is simply to plot and strengthen their capacities at secular colonialism. And I tell you, if secular colonialism failed in Namibia, in Mozambique, in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, secular colonialism will fail in Nigeria. And that's what we're fighting about. So the Fulani's intention to use a slow motion jihad to establish secular colonialism all across the Middle Belt is the reason for this war. And we are very grateful for the American intervention and the Israeli action in joining the Americans to actually expose to the international community how much Nigerians have suffered through the years in the hands of the Fulani.
All right, sir.
This particular crisis started in 1978 and was given expression by the coup state by Buhari that removed Shagari, saying that the Muslims should not share Nigeria with the Christians. Since that time, it has been this kind of problem until now that the world is coming to Nigeria for an international expo of how very painful Nigeria has lived. You will not see anything like how much Christians have suffered in northern Nigeria. It's unspeakable. And that's the reason why we're doing this fight. And that's why I tell you, whoever supports Trump and the Israeli action is who I'm going to support.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. So now for the first strike, we don't happen. A lot of people go on know the success of the strike. Trump says so many. He mentioned in his tweets, say the terrorists them say they don't destroy some of them, they don't die. He kills some of them. A lot of Nigerians say from the northern extraction, they talk say, oh, na misfire, na fire. Nobody even died. They just wasted missiles. And we keep imagining how possible is it that the United States will waste about a dozen of Tomahawk missiles just like that without getting a target.
The other day, I think Arise Television will go to the village, speak to some of the villagers, and then confess, say, actually, a lot of Lukarawas, them when they worry them for the village, don't be wrong, come out. Just the other day, I want to go catch about 39 of them. Where from Sokoto, they don't already reach an Ondo State. From Sokoto to Ondo State. But then there is also gossip that some of these top terrorists, their leaders most likely died during that attack. Like the like of thing Kachala, Belotojo and all that. We can't ascertain that because for now, the after-strike assessments never still come out. But do you think that any of these top terrorist leaders have actually died for the attack? Do you think that's correct? Because these are still rumors for now. But then we'll never hear from any of them.
I want you to see the United States intervention at the beginning.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer.
When you talk like this, trying to echo the voice of patrons of terrorism, sympathizers of terrorism, sponsors of terrorism, and those who do not want America to come here, you simply miscalculate what we're looking at. This problem we have had has existed with Nigeria since 1978. So if Nigerians have suffered since 1978 till now, then we already did the school. Babangida school, Abacha school. Then Abiola won an election and they annulled it. The 2023 elections, P2B won, they annulled it, and then so the president to Tinubu. You need to understand, Nigeria is under state capture by a Sunni minority. If the United States comes and starts action, the action is not an event, it's a process. So the first set of bombs have landed. The ones that escape or the ones that are not caught, you can be rest assured that Israeli targets, which you have seen in Iran, in Iraq, and other parts of the Middle East, shall be brought to Nigeria. It's a long war. Anywhere they go, we will follow them. As the Sultan is hiding now, we will find where he is. It's a matter of time. Everybody who was at the head of the plan and execution of this process, the bombs will follow them. The strikes will follow them.
Exactly.
The strikes in Sokoto were guided by Israeli intelligence.
Did you hear that?
Intelligence does not rest.
Did you hear that? The strike in Sokoto, it was, hey God, it was followed by the Israeli intelligence. My goodness. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Omo, let's continue.
It will continue to find and follow them wherever they go to.
In fact, as you don't talk this one, I would like people to go watch Netanyahu waiting later because Netanyahu will make a mission that their work to make sure say they stop terrorists anywhere they be for the world.
Please, Dr. Katch need to write book.
Let's listen to Netanyahu because what he said is not just about Nigeria, but against about the entire idea of terrorism worldwide. Let's take a listen to him.
You are representatives of the Christian Zionists who made Jewish Zionism possible. It's hard for me to conceive the emergence of the Jewish state, the re-emergence of the Jewish state, without the support of Christian Zionists in the United States, also in Britain, but the main thrust was in the United States in the 19th century. So Christian Zionism facilitated the rise and success of Jewish Zionism. And it's been an enormous partnership since then. I've known some of you. Mike, how long have we known? Since we were teenagers, something like that? A long time.
46 years.
46 years, since we were a little more than teenagers. But I can say that we have no better friends, and I mean that sincerely. You have stood by us through thick and thin, and now we're challenged by new challenges, but equally with new opportunities. We fought, as you know, a seven front war, and we've come out in many ways victorious. But there's an eighth front, and that's the front for the hearts and minds of people, especially young people in the West, and for me, especially in the United States, and for me, especially on the conservative wing of the United States. And I think it's not just Israel's battle. I think it's our common Judeo-Christian civilization's battle. I think we have to engage in that battle.
Dr. Katch is dropping real gems here.
I think it affects not only Israel, it affects America, it affects our alliance, it affects the future of Western civilization. And I don't think
exactly, Michael. You didn't know. Myself, I didn't know. I'm just like, wow.
Nations, our consul general in New York, our consul general in Miami, and every one of my delegation, we feel that this is a theater that has to be engaged with great force. Who's to engage in us? In this? It's us. It's you and us. And we have to, we have to be. I think we have to stand up and be counted. They have to hear our voice.
Eating too much salt causes hypertension, right? Nope.
I don't know that faith should be silent and terrorism should be understood. No. Faith should speak its voice.
Exactly.
And terrorism should be confronted.
Bam.
Confronted and defeated. And that is what we're engaged in right now. So I want you to know that I spoke with President Trump yesterday. I said this publicly too. I see the battle against us and the battle against our Judeo-Christian tradition basically being waged around the globe. And it's waged primarily by two forces, radical Shiite Islam and radical Sunni Islam. That means the axis that is led by Iran, much battered, admittedly, but still there, and the Sunni axis led by the Muslim Brotherhood, which permeates everything. They go to Europe, they go to the United States, they go to Africa, Nigeria. And we are conscious of the fact that Christians are being persecuted across the Middle East, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Nigeria, in Turkey, and beyond. And we're also aware of the fact, as you are, that one country protects the Christian community, enables it to grow, defends it, and makes sure that it thrives. And that country is Israel. There is no other.
You hear what's in it? He said one country, they protect Christians to make sure they thrive, they do well, and that country, not be any other country but Israel. I don't know what I hear, sir. Make I just leave out that thing, sir.
I heard it.
All right, sir.
I also know where it's going to.
All right, so let's quickly finish that conversation.
Defends it and makes sure that it thrives. And that country, the fact as you are, that one country protects the Christian community, enables it to grow, defends it, and makes sure that it thrives. And that country is Israel. There is no other. We are joining an effort to have basically a United Nations of countries that support Christian communities around the world, beleaguered communities who deserve our help. Just as you're helping us, we want to help back. And we're capable of doing that. In Africa with Intel, in the Middle East with a lot of means that I won't itemize each one. But this is what our agenda is. It's the main part of our agenda. And it's going to continue with greater force and greater might in this coming year. I want to use this opportunity to wish you all, well, it's kind of late for a Merry Christmas, but a belated Happy Christmas, and not a belated, and on time, a Happy New Year. May it be a year of prosperity, peace, and security for all of us, but especially for the Christian communities around the world. So thank you, and Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you.
All right, sir. So you don't hear that statement when he made, and he made it specifically. He said that that in Africa they're providing intelligence and other things that they do for the Middle East to innovate itemize. So let me take a reaction to what he said, especially following this new threat by ISWAP now. We don't talk, say it's either Adamawa Christians convert to Christianity to Islam, or then die. Say they will kill all of them, as then burn village, an entire village. Make I take a reaction.
What they are telling you is they are willing to tear Nigeria apart. That same statement in Adamawa is just the statement sets it. That in regards to what Israel says, they will want to tear Nigeria apart. Because Israel has told you where Christians are attacked, they will come in and defend the Christians. And if it is not possible for Christians to live in peace with the Muslims there, Adamawa, by the way, is a Christian majority state. Okay?
That's Article states, by the way.
Yes, Atiku came into Adamawa as a Nigerian in 1961. Atiku was born under German Cameroon. And when the Germans lost the Second World War, Cameroon was then partitioned between the French and the English. The English now did a plebiscite, which now brought the English North Cameroon into Nigeria. That's how Atiku Abubakar became a Nigerian in 1961. He was not born in Nigeria.
That's
he was
true.
born a Cameroonian.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So since they came in, it's been this troublesome. The problem why you're seeing all this is due to the democracy. As I told you, at the end of the Nigerian Civil War, Nigeria was 35% Muslim population.
Smile Zemi.
Okay.
The Smile Zemi tablet offers a home learning method
See
that
history,
encourages independent
wait
learning.
a lot of us not know.
The Muslims didn't fight it. They want more. They want more. They want more. They want more. And that led to the coup. So when the arrangement came to balance the country, Shagari was president, the women was set to take over. And then Buhari didn't want that, so he did the coup. And when the women got out of detention, he went to visit Shagari. He said, fine, I was justified. You are the president. How come they locked me up and you the president? He said, they came to tell me, Shagari, that it was not because of me that they did the coup. That they did the coup to stop this idea of we Muslims sharing the country with Christians. You being a Christian that was built and meant to succeed me, they refused. And that was why Buhari did the coup. So you now saw from that coup, you now saw a cascade of Muslim-led coups, Babangida Abacha, and then some kind of crazy decree written by those Muslim soldiers, the way they share the country. And that's what we are all suffering today. But in implementing the way the decree shared the country has been very unworkable. And that's why we're saying reset the country through a constitutional restructuring. The Muslims refuse. And that's what we're arguing. When we did a democratic election, the Southern Muslim Abiola won. The Muslims did not refuse, and all the election they won't agree. 2023, we were doing elections. The Southern Christian people was leading everywhere. The Muslims allowed it and said they won't allow. We said what they said as a glitch. But the company that hosted the election result in their server, Amazon West Ham, they said there was no glitch.
Oh dear, sincere apologies. I think the line has cut off. I'll have to reconnect with Dr. Katch. But before then, let's quickly take a listen to a series of things that the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, said recently, considering the accusation of terrorism financing and things. Take a listen while I try to connect.
I was just waking up to an occasion where I was told that I'm being accused of terrorism as a governor.
Now, please, you people should remind me, is this not the same Bala Mohammed? If you know, guys, please drop it in the comment section for me, right? Isn't this the same Bala Mohammed that was making excuse for Fulani then? That, you know, the Fulani people, we should feel sorry. There's an old video. Mona, remind me if I'm right. I know I saw a video of this man supporting the Fulani to come and take over cattle grazing or whatever they call it in Nigeria. Hey. Anyway, let's continue.
As the head of the opposition, my commissioner has been kept and will not be released by an EFCC. Even when I have immunity as a governor, my name was stupendously mentioned in a motion, in a court of law, in Nigeria. Me, Bala Mohammed, who is recognized without my inkling for this kind of recognition. God is wonderful. I don't have to say anything. I don't even have to go to the public court. But certainly, politics has become something in Nigeria. But with this kind of people around, Mr. Makui and his colleagues, there is still hope in the country. Whatever anything does to denounce you, to prosecute you, somehow God will bring something to absorb you of blames, of persecution. Because with the little resources we have, the work we have done in Bauchi, somebody will accuse us of arbitrariness. We have a country where 51% of the resources is taken by the federal government. In my state, they have not provided 1 kilometer of road. They have not provided water.
At least they are telling on each other. I like this.
And
they are telling on each other now. So you know that they've not provided water. They have not provided road. Do not keep quiet. Because it's benefiting you people. Abi, I'm going to continue to confess. We dey here.
This is a country where when you walk, you become a villain. You become an idiot.
Now you know.
For too long. Just for peace and security. Because as politicians, we should not overhate the polity. But I'm not a coward. I'm just keeping quiet because of the common people. We don't have to denounce, denigrate people before we ascend to power. The federal government should look at its tax system. In spite of all the impurities that are going ahead, to impoverish the common man, to impoverish the subnationals, we are keeping quiet. There is no security in the north more than that we have in Bauchi State. And that's what we have done together through community development. I have APC and PDP and even NNPP here. We are living in peace because of democratic governance. We tolerate ourselves. There is too much intolerance. The APC-led federal government think they can use the courts, the institution of government like the EFCC, to persecute and prosecute Nigerians that are not within their own party. If they don't stop, we are going to declare war.
Hey, Natu, welcome, my darling. Welcome. Good to see you, sis.
Because I'm not in their party.
Good to see you.
And I will not join their party.
See, you don't get voice.
My officials have been taken like anything, locked up, without any reason. This award inspired me to talk. I didn't want to talk, but we still hope in the courts. And in Nigeria. Okay,
so what inspired him to talk is because they are not threatening to hold him. EFCC is now going after his behind. Now he motivator to talk. He not motivator when the people they suffer. He not motivator make he put in people for school, make they get good education. He not motivator to give people water, clean water to drink. He not motivator to give people clean road, better road. He not motivator to give people light 24 hours. You see how selfish and demonic your politicians are? They are now recanting. See, they don't confess like which one they catch for village square. You see them? Everything hidden in the dark is coming out in the light now. This is why when you have the opportunity to, you do well by your people. Look, I think this man is the same man. Muna remind me, Michael Abe, Muna remind me. Not be the same man come out, they explain for, what did they call him? Fulani, on behalf of Fulani people. Muna remind, I know say I see this man, Bala Mohammed. Plus I will find that video, if nobody remember.
Yes.
They clap for him. The Mumu people are clapping for him.
It's not going to make us arrogant. Our humility and modesty will continue. We will use small things and do things and leave legacies and landmarks that will make Nigerians proud. And no Jupiter will stop us from doing this. We thank you most sincerely, convey our appreciation to your organization. We don't need anything more than good governance. Nigerians should be bailed out of poverty. There should be reduction in pain.
Really?
We are ready to support the presidency and the federal government. You mentioned my name itself. It's something that bothers me because I've never been accused of that. Look at my pedigree and my antecedents.
Pedigree.
A senator, a minister. There are people behind it, and I know, and I'm going to mention them today. Somebody said he's going to put fire in my state. FCT Minister Wike. And I understand he is controlling all these institutions, bribing people.
Now Wike, okay.
Taking stupendous resources. I was in FCT for 6 years. It's not a new challenge.
For the comment section of this video, person just even type him. He say, Bala Mohammed, will you shut up? You said every Fulani in the world can come and claim. I don't say it does something in support of Fulani. They can come and claim Nigeria. Foolish man. Now you people are doing be. All over social media. We know they hear word again. He don't touch you now. You don't they cry. Hand don't meet you. God.
That's what he's doing.
So are you saying that he's
one hand
in this EFCC matter?
Yes.
He has evidence?
Yes.
You have evidence?
Yes, I have. And I will tender them. Okay. And I will explain to them, to you now. Okay. My accountant general that stole money, I took him to court in Bauchi. And we are accusing him of using his offices to raise ISPO loan and use it without my knowledge. And out of accountability and responsibility, I took him to court. And he's been tried. He's on bail. Now he's standing witness because he was brought wicked, who already told the whole world that he's going to put fire in my state. Nobody has questioned that. I have information for the EFCC that this is what happened. One thing
from EFCC, they told you
that
this
is
behind
this.
Okay, so the informant in EFCC told you.
Yes, that accountant general is the one writing petition and the petition.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for the video.
Was Amazon paying me
these people are jokers. Now it has touched them. They are crying. The people don't they cry since for decades. Or fell onto deaf ears. Abemona double tap to like for me or like the life, I beg. Like the life, oh.
Set aside all my amenity. It's unfortunate. You're trying to get at me. Give me a bad name.
You said that they want to use
give you bad name.
Does it then mean that if these are trumped up charges, and like you said, if there are no basis, if there are no facts, will the court give something that doesn't exist? Do they fabricate facts?
Somebody take yourself in my position. A rising politician, a leader of the opposition, to be accused of terrorism.
Rising politician, leader of opposition.
One of my nephews was mentioned in the corruption charge, and there was nothing like that. Nothing. And they don't have any proof, and they continue to keep the commissioner, even though it is just available, the available offenses. I've written to the Attorney General of the Federation, I've copied all the agencies, and I'm going to escalate it to the international community.
What are you asking for?
Asking for protection, because this is victimization.
What kind of protection?
Protection for my fundamental human rights. I cannot be vilified.
To withdraw the case on court or what?
No, to know that this is withhunting a politician just because he's not with them.
Well, you already have immunity as governor.
But why should okay, that's why you are coming. If I have immunity, why should they mention me and take me to court? Why? I'm the first person for this to happen. And as a journalist, you should query this. They are reckless. Because, you see, the president is surrounded by hooligans and charlatans.
Oh, yeah?
Not only that, who want to destroy me.
Oh, wow.
Like Wike. Wike is a big drag on the administration, and the president should know.
Really?
I have nothing against him.
Now you know.
Join the APC or want to destroy me. God. Because you know what happened. He is an undertaker in our party. You have to know the background, you know everything. He is not there as a genuine member of the PDP. And I fought him. I was even at the secretariat when he went there to take over. You cannot be in two places at the same time. It's against the rule of nature. You see, you cannot be a man and a woman at the same time. He is with them. So, please, let us be honest, even while we are looking at this thing from this official point of view. Because all these issues have consequences. We are the leaders today. But we should not think that we are arrogant and we can do things and there's a lot of impunity and nobody questions it.
Can you imagine? See, as this
I was
man,
just waking up to an occasion where I was told that I'm being accused of terrorism.
Which I'm sure you've heard the things Bala Muhammad had to say, his response to the reactions to the conversation. And we cannot deny saying no get hand for everything they happen to them. They don't
it has nothing to do with weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly, it doesn't.
You see, this is the problem. You see how Bala was so strong in promoting the Fulani issue. He also has to check his association with Abdullah Bello Bodejo. Bello Bodejo is a terrorist that built a militia in Nasarawa State and used that militia to attack specifically the Benue Valley.
Okay.
That Abdullah Bello Bodejo came from Niger, settled in Bauchi State, and is known to always be quartered in the government house in Bauchi State. So whatever help it is that Bala Muhammad gave to Bello Bodejo is the help that he gave to the Biyat Allah God to Holy. Forget him trying to divert to his faith. This is good.
Are you serious? He collapsed.
Don't let your arm really hang that the fingers are put.
Oh, now these people now they fear to rise up against.
For example,
people when hands supposed to touch.
They're not using Bala Muhammad, for example. Look at him now blowing grammar.
And how about
they were promoting Fulani violence, that they have right to come in, they have right to do this,
yeah,
they have right to
I remember.
And what happened? It turned out that all that they were promoting were the slow motion jihad.
How about Malami right now?
Malami was the headmaster of the jihad.
Headmaster.
Yes. Whom we hear that is relative.
Amount of the money that he got back from anywhere, the ones they seized from EFCC, Malami put the money where he wants. If you go through all the things published that him and his family own, you will see that most of that is money that is from government coffers. So that's why I tell you, let them not remember you, because whoever they remember, they will see shit for that part. That's what it says. So they're not just taking Malami. That's why Malami is guilty. Malami is able to testify. Everybody who worked and was a drum major under Buhari should come and answer questions. So I'm not worried. Yes, Malami and co use the money he did to now purchase AGC, and then they set up AGC. Malami had Srika and co, and you now have it. And these are all APC people. So for me, Malami's issue is an internal inclusion of the APC. You know, concerning.
All right, sir. So somebody wants to know the advice you have for Sheikh Gumi, considering what's happened to other people like Al-Zarwi and Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and other people. Then, if you consider what happened to those
Abu
people.
Bakr al-Baghdadi.
Yes, yes. So if you consider what happened to them, yes, go ahead.
Sheikh Gumi is a working work. He will come into his own.
Yeah.
Gumi himself, Gumi is like Bala Muhammad. These are people who supported, openly canvassed, openly promoted this terrorism. Now they are wondering how governments can just use 1 or 2, 3 protocols to pin them down. So I don't pity Bala. Neither do
honestly.
I pity Gumi. Neither do I pity Sultan. They did all these things when they thought they had Nigeria in their pocket.
Exactly.
They look at how the cookie has now come to crumble. So it doesn't really mean nothing. We Nigerians took their case, suffered under their protocols and maneuvers. They're just asking some of them questions, and they're making all this money.
All right, sir. So very quickly, because Nigerians don't feel when they jump into the conversation. I did ask, I think I asked Zarini that question yesterday. I'll see us today. So somebody called me on the show the day before yesterday. And then they talk, say, this recent attack for mosque now across Nigeria, say, actually, Hausa, more like, it'd be like saying a Hausa mosque, Hausa-led mosque, a Hausa-populated mosque. Now he said in the attack, and the Fulani is do this attack against Hausa-populated mosque. And then he did say something about some kind of brewing wahala now. Make I explain finish, sir. He was saying something about how Hausas are now having an awakening of not wanting to deal with the Fulanis again, especially because they say during Buhari regime, say over 2 million Hausas died. That the Hausas are still doing what they're doing, trying to expand, taking more lands from the Fulanis rather still doing what they're doing, expanding, taking more land from the houses, and the houses are beginning to resist them. So they're part of waiting the causes problems. So when you hear that mosque or Muslims are attacked, that they're not Fulanis that are attacked, but are Muslims. And then I want to ask you what the implication of that thing could be for 2023. But let me take a total reaction to that. 2027. But make I take a total reaction to that.
I have said it before. The Fulani, when they were asking for land, when they asked for grazing reserves, when they asked for power colony, when they sought land for Ruga, when they stopped lands for grazing routes, Nigerians said no. The first people that they started killing were Hausas. That's why I tell you they were killing Hausas in places like Batari, Savannah, Lukrima, Dan Musa, Kankara, Anka, Dangobe, Dan Sadau, Malele, Guruyu. These are all Hausa places. Even Bungudu, they were killing Hausas. And most of the places you see the Fulani doing this, if you go there, you see Padama. The Padama are those low wetlands where the Hausas.
Exactly.
farm.
Michael, you said it. I remember.
And Hausas have farmed on those Padamas for a very long time. If you had the complaint of Minister Matawali, he was blaming the Hausa. The Hausa vigilante, Yansakai. He said it was the Yansakai.
Yes, I saw that video, yes.
Yes, and it was the Hausa vigilante, Yansakai, who were maltreating the Fulani. These Fulanis are not Nigerian. The Fulanis that came from outside the country, from Burkina Faso, from Mali, from Mauritania, from Central African Republic, they came looking for land. But they were not behaving well. And that was why the Hausa vigilantes, the Yansakai, those Yambangas that were in the Yansakai vigilantes, were now getting them to behave themselves. And that's what Matawali, the minister, said, that those Fulanis were reacting to. That it was the Hausa vigilante Yansakai that were doing that, forcing the Fulani to now react. So he was trying to justify
the reason why.
Yeah, that it was as a consequence of the Hausa vigilantes formed a Yansakai that are bringing that crisis. But then, what I will tell you is, the Fulanis came to Hausa land from 1804 as families. They didn't come as a nation.
So you do not believe that the Fulanis are still attacking Hausas even today, and that may be the reason for the bombing?
Yeah, they're attacking the Hausas because they think the Hausas are expendable. And that was why we talked about the Fulanis genocidal killings of Nigerians. The Fulani politicians say that, hey, the people they are killing are Muslims. No, those are Hausa Muslims that the Fulanis thought were expendable. So after attacking the Hausas in Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, they now expanded into attacking cities in Benue. And that's where I now say they suppose that Bala Mohammed gave to Abdullahi Bello Bodejo, what helped Abdullahi Bello Bodejo to establish the militia in Nasarawa State, which he was now using to attack the Benue band.
And I'm waiting the warrior now.
And that is what is now worrying him. So he needs to understand, and him, Bala Mohammed is not Fulani, he is Jarawan. But he was doing that as a strategy to make the Fulani politicians in Abuja happy with him, comfortable with him, for him to get his second
But
time.
people talk saying wife position for Militi. I see a wife in a member of Militi Allah, and she's almost equal to a general in Militi Allah. Is that correct?
No, not his wife, not his wife. The member of the Militi Allah that got him connected to this is Abdullahi Bello Bodejo. Abdullahi Bello Bodejo is the person that Bala was looking after, and whatever grant Bala gave Bello Bodejo, Bello used it to strengthen his militias in Nasarawa. Because under the Buhari administration, you have to show which of the Fulani terrorist cells that you were funded for you to be regarded as a good soldier in the Buhari regime. That's why you see when the list of sponsors of terrorism are given in Buhari, or members who started the Buhari administration, it was simply for them to show Buhari and the cabal around Buhari that they were also contributing to the Fulani war effort. That's the reason why you see people whose names made that list were people who were trying to impress Buhari. That's also why you could see somebody pointing to someone like whoever it is that worked under Buhari, but it's not a Muslim and not a Fulani. Maybe they used him to transfer money. That's why you saw them trying to point at Emefiele. He was sponsor of terrorism. Maybe some people who gave him addresses to transfer money to. And those people transfer money got to turn out to be terrorists. And then they point at such a person.
All right, sir. Okay, sir, but generally people go on know this whole attack really came from us. I mean, the government don't try to make, you say a war of narratives, to make a statement talk saying Muslims are also being killed. It's not just Christians, so nobody will be killed and all that. It didn't Fulanis, wait. Yes. Because I want to ask you whether it didn't Fulanis where they don't kill, and it didn't Fulanis where they IDP camp right now, where they don't kill in their numbers, where they kill other tribes.
There are no Fulanis in IDP camp. The outside is IDP camp, not Fulani. The Fulanis, yes. Fulanis, there's no Fulani IDPs outside you will see. So, because the Fulanis consider the Hausas expendable. So that's why you're seeing the Hausas now in reaction, getting angry and organizing themselves around those Hausa areas. There are, in the north, 4 core Hausa states with no mixes. And those states are Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kan.
Hausa? But President Buhari is from Hausa and he's a Fulani man.
No, President Buhari identifies as a Fulani man.
But he's from Katsina State.
Deny him and call him Meba'ari. Meba'ari is a reference to people from the far north of Niger. So like somebody from like Agadez, but actually Buhari's father, in the palace of Sarkin Daura. And that's why, because the Hausa Emirates, the Hausa Kingdom of Daura, straight from Daura in Nigeria,
I'm telling you.
To as far as Agadez on the Libyan border. So, the Fulani didn't want to deny Buhari, even though Buhari identified as Fulani, is more than a Kanuri. Some Fulani are now trying to deny him that he is Mabahari. You know, Mabahari, somebody from the Bano in Nigerian Republic.
Okay,
what I'm telling you now is what's going around. Some Fulani they want to deny Buhari. That is not one of them. I say no, he identified as a Fulani. You know, so you cannot now come to deny him. They say no, it is Mabahari. You know, Mabahari, somebody from the Bano.
All right, sir. So very quickly, let us state some things. I mean, even while we talk like this, attacks still happen because government attacked Plateau community just yesterday night, and they don't kill 7 people, raise houses. This one happened for, I think, Boom community, for inside Chugwe, for Wang district of just South local government area of Plateau State. And there's several attacks that they have. Make a look at the even chronicle. A few of these attacks we see don't happen recently. Make a look at the get some of them. We don't hear of a couple of them. I saw claim attack in Itunu, in Akoko Edo local government area. Okay, no, this one I wasn't happening a long time ago. This one that 2022 attack. And like he said, I mean, I saw, don't claim another attack when they talk, and they don't attack Nigerian army camp for Goniri, Yobe State. And this one doesn't like say it need to stop because now back-to-back attacks. So with all these attacks really happen, and then with the intervention of the United States and Israel, the US just drop on. They never even give us after strike assessment. They never talk when they could do it, strike again and all that. What do you think could be the eventual solution to all these problems, and we could bring lasting peace and eventually, if possible, return people waiting for IDP camps back? The reason I'm asking this is because of government's willingness. Because since you don't talk, I'm here too, and other people don't talk, I say government, they complicit. How is it now possible for government to help reintegrate these people back to their homes, where these people don't claim already, where other people they live inside now? So what will be the lasting solution to this problem, based on these key points?
Well, what I will tell you is a lot of these questions you're asking would never have been possible without the U.S. intervention.
Exactly.
Because the Fulani thought they had conquered Nigeria.
I'm telling
and
you.
We're now on the process of performing demography alteration schemes. And those demography alteration schemes is the reasons why the U.S. congressmen visited Benue. And they saw that the Nigerian government was comfortable that the indigenous people removed from their ancestral lands and homes were kept in concentration camps of internal displaced persons while the Fulani conquest people were living on the land. And as you saw, in places like in Plateau, the governor said that up to 64 communities were being occupied by the Fulani and renamed. So if the places where we've had this inquest, we have now seen a renaming of communities, only God knows what could have happened in the Hausa communities in Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto. So you can understand that. The Hausas don't talk because when they want to complain, somebody will just call him in the mosque in the afternoon and it will go like, Mala Ibrahim, Memunde, where can I get up Sumutane? Where can I so can you complain? I can't make. You're calling people, you want to complain for what?
Wow.
And when you see such pressure being put on the Hausa man, he will withdraw and he will stop. But of course, you cannot achieve so when you're dealing with the Christians in Benue, Christians in Plateau, Christians in Adamawa, Christians in Taraba, Christians in Kusuba Motors area in Kaduna State. So this is where these problems are. And that's why when the crisis blew open, the Fulani politicians were saying, Muslims are also being killed, and they're not talking. So what? Don't care. You're killing Hausas, and you say because they don't talk, you don't expect that the TV should not talk, the Duma should not talk, that the Europe should not talk. What kind of woman are you?
Okay.
So because, so this is bad.
So the solution now would be what exactly now?
Returning the people back to their ancestral land is a process. Okay. A process to be held by their governors, a process to be also be held by the society. Because if you see, the politicians, due to pressure from Abuja, look the other way. You saw the Benue State of so-called rebel fire. It became completed and even started denying it.
I'm telling you, that one was very mind-boggling.
But it is the effort of the Catholic Church in Benue State that took the Benue crisis to the Vatican, to the United States Congress, and then brought it to the world. If you do not open your mouth to cry about the pain you feel, nobody will notice you.
I'm telling you.
Come to help you.
How some people have been so quiet in this massacre.
Even when you're hot. Can you imagine the government forcing you not to cry even when you're hot? That's very bad.
One of the reasons that we recommend
the government forcing you not to cry even when you're in pain.
So
Hausa people quiet, oh. Hausa people just quiet, just allow them, they pie them for decades. So if to say not be the middle belt Christians come out, they shout. If to say not be Reverend Dachomo, honestly, the Catholic Church played a heavy role in this. I'm not even going to front. Reverend fathers did not give up. Reverend fathers were documenting, going to the... I remember all those ones when they happened behind the scenes. I didn't really know much about it then. Ha! Now, wow, I beg, something they happen, you talk. If you don't talk, no, now Christians, they talk. They say, oh, it doesn't only happen to Christians. If you don't talk, how will people know? Anyway, let's continue. Welcome, caller. Oh, greetings. Welcome, my brother.
At the beginning of the end of our suffering.
All right, sir.
We have suffered in the hands of this Muslims since after the end of the Civil War. Can you imagine what the people have suffered in the hands of this Muslims?
I'm telling you.
It has become so institutionalized, the Igbo state, that it has now become a national pastime and a national way of life to be copied by other people. Even Igbos started denying their Igbo-ness. I
want to say it's the Fulani that was even behind this. So it is the Fulani. You cannot tell me anything otherwise. Now Fulani people.
It is that bad. Okay. That's why you see people like Steve Umari denying Igbo-ness, abuse Igbos so as to gain acceptance, and of course deny a minister. So this kind of things happen everywhere. Igbos have suffered so much, but not as much as Hausas.
Hausas have suffered. They were quiet.
They lost their land. They lost their ancestral tools. They lost the ability to govern themselves. They even were stopped from going to school. They were forced and impressed upon to not to embrace education. They were told that Boko is haram. Education is sin.
Not to my sister. Do me so even stating it very mildly.
Institution is similar to the madrasas in Pakistan and in Afghanistan. The elementary institutions does not give you the competent protocols and logistics you need to be able to compete and win and succeed.
They are not Nigerians. Not to. I'm telling you, I can. It is a likelihood that even this T-Pain is not Nigerian. When everything falls apart, you people will come. We will discuss this thing. I'm telling you, Tinubu is not a Nigerian. All our president, and that's why I agree with you. Most of them, if I can say maybe 90% of them are not Nigerians. Maybe 80%. They are not Nigerians. What we are seeing there's been outside influence. They don't care. Buhari cannot claim to be Nigeria. Buhari was doing things for Niger Republic. That's what that one was busy doing. Building trains, building railway there. We will continue. The moment of revelation I be this year. As Peter Obi don't enter ADC. No Fulani should come out. If you get Fulani blood, sit it out. Fulani is not even indigenous to Nigeria. They shouldn't even occupy any position in Nigeria where the indigens are. The complacency not be here, shall. We need to shine. We need to shine our eye. All of us need to wake up. Strangers are ruling you in your own land.
It's education and a psychological understanding of the work is in the marketplace, which you gain from the open space. The Hausas don't have that. And that's why you see when the Igbos go to the north, they don't have any competition. And they do so well, they take over everywhere because nobody competes with them. Because of lack of access to education by a lot of the people you see in the north due to the preachings and the instructions from the Fulani. And this is the problem we have.
All right, sir. Okay, go ahead, sir. Let me let you land that. The problem we have with what, sir?
The problem we now have has now escalated into violence due to the introduction of democracy. And that democracy, with its competition, is premised on numbers, which the Fulani do not have. And as a consequence of that, they now embrace violence as a strategy to gain advantage.
I'm telling you now, they're all over social media now talking, are shocked. They differentiate themselves. I say, wow.
To
Hausa people don't they talk? Hey God! All these things don't open their eye. He had to get to this.
To Nigeria, and the Fulanis were going to Washington and New York to criticize Israel for its actions in Palestine, prompting Israel to not say, "You coming to call us the bad guys? We're going to show the world that you're bad." So as they are in Nigeria,
yes. Now Shetima now opened this door. I'm very glad he shot himself in the foot.
Muslims in Nigeria are doing to Christians. Israel has not taken that as a vocation.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. So, I mean, I would like to go just small into politics as phone lines are open. Let me quickly let Nigerians know that phone lines are open so you can jump in on the conversation. I will don't post the link here. Thank you so much to everybody who don't contribute. I see somebody talking about PayPal. I don't have a PayPal account, but there's an account number you can use, and then we can also help out. You can private chat me to know how you can, in case you don't know how to. I could send you somebody's details to pay into, and then the person will return the funds. So I appreciate you, big deal.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil.
Kai, Hausa people quiet to God. This killing has been going on for decades.
And if you don't like this,
Lord, their culture, most of it have been erased.
So, let me just delve into politics a little bit. One of these political conversations,
criminal.
They make people call the thing twice for this this new year. Now, second to the Senate president, just talk say.
Abemo continue to like
all the cases will be saying get for court, all the defamation cases will be saying get. Even though say you don't name these defamation cases, people the point say that the case will get to Natasha Kotu. Make a people play you what's in the top of that case. Tell me what's going on.
And because of what you said here, I had almost 9 cases in court against some individuals, against people who defend me, who lied against me, who slandered my name, and all. But listening to the priest, I suddenly realized he was talking to me. So I hereby direct my solicitors to withdraw all lawsuits against me.
I beg you, c'est l'heure d'autre. How did they clap like Mumu?
All right, sir. So that now what's in it up? Somebody on the line, make a pick the person so they can answer that person together. So people they think say, oh, now the commission case so you say get to Natasha Kotu and then actually referred to. People are saying that okay, I don't know, but I'll let you react to it. Let me not, push further of prayers. Good evening and welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Very good evening to you, precious.
Thank you.
Also, a warm greetings to your guest,
Thank you.
Dr. Katch,
Yes.
a very good man, very intellectual person, full of. He's blessed with a wealth of knowledge.
Thank you.
For having me. Davo is my name from Jos.
Davo from Jos. Okay, Davo, you were the one that called that day. Oh yeah, Davo, fired and sharp, make Dr. Katch respond.
Yeah,
go ahead. But make it quick, please. Make it quick.
Dr. Katch, what to do wrong on the statement he made on Dr. Bala Muhammad's wife. I repeat, I belong to a group called Jaruma Hausa TV. It's on Facebook. This thing I'm saying. Jaruma, that's the Jaruma is Jaruma Hausa TV 24. Jaruma Hausa TV.com. Jaruma Hausa TV. I belong to our group. She's one who is actually liberating the entire Hausa in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, in West Africa, not only in West Africa, she's liberating the Hausa even in Saudi Arabia, because they could do that program even in Arab. So she's one who's exposing Sheikh even in Arab. So that's why we cannot step his foot on Saudi Arabia today. Yes.
So what is it you said? Okay. So what's the thing you say you want to talk?
She told us, because I am a top fan in her program. My name is Davo. I am a top fan in Jaruma Hausa TV program. I've been following her for more than 4 years. So all the Fulani people she's one who have been exposing to us. So Senator Bala Muhammad is actually Jarawa, who is right. Jarawa is a tribe in Plateau State. They were supposed to be in Bauchi, but when Yakubu Gowon was separated Plateau from Bauchi, they now pushed them to become in Jarawa. My grandfather, his name is DB San. He was the one who Yakubu Gowon had the one with my grandfather.
Okay. So go ahead and so what is your point? What is your point exactly so that we can move on?
Because he is the one who built one of the first private schools in the entire northern Nigeria in 1967.
So what?
That still exists till today.
No, Wahala. Go straight to that point. So you say you say you won't talk about it.
Let me go straight to the point. Senator Bala Muhammad's wife is a Fulani woman. I repeat, Senator Bala Muhammad's wife is Fulani, and she is a leader in Allah. So no, I told you last time when I spoke, I told you that somebody have a prospect of becoming an influential person in politics. The Fulani will marry their own to them. So all the secret of your secret, they will be leaking it.
So are you saying his mother or his wife? Which of them is
his wife? His wife. I repeat, his wife. His wife. Mother Senator Bala Muhammad. In fact, there was a time when she died, Yoruba just died.
I'm 62, ripped, and I inspire menopausal women to have a 20-year-old body at 55 with Tai Chi walking.
Oh, Kanye. Let's go.
The leader of who visited Wari, who just died. There was a time when they were taking out, in fact, they were actually attacking the Jarawa people. Sorry, Miyambo people. in Plateau State. That attack was vicious during Senator Simon a long time. So my tribe, they now call us to assist. We came, and then when I saw them, Fulani were picking their cars that they are going for burial. So our people now quickly detention around and now say, Fulani, the Hausa Muslim never use a casket for burial. How come they put this corpse in a casket? So suspicion arose. We now followed them to an isolated place, and then all of them were eliminated. All of them were eliminated.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. So that I can allow.
Visited Buhari, and then he said that he did not like the way his people were killed. And then they now lied on this was illegal movement now. They now lied that the people were on their way to Ondo State for Tafsir, and then they were all killed. So to be sincere, there are so many dynamics to this, but I am happy with Israel and America what they are doing now because all our leaders are quiet.
Thank you. But what you said about Bala Muhammad, some people are saying that his mother is actually the one who's Fulani. Is it possible that both his mother and his wife are not Fulanis? I don't know anyway.
No,
Thank you so much.
There's something that Sheikh Gumi said. Siyasa tana da mahimmanci ta fi addini, meaning politics is more influential and more important than religion. I repeat, politics is more important than religion. That's why Fulani, I told you last time, they like politics. So the Hausa people embrace more religion. They can die because of religion. And as he told you, rightly told you that anytime they want to do anything, do you know that there was a time when they killed that king, the king of Gobir, Selchuk Gobir, the king of Gobir that was killed. Do you know that the Hausa wanted to protest? They just use some top politician and just ask them, calm down, let us just accept this thing. This is just the will of Allah. This is just the will of God. And then all of them kept quiet. They now say, even Hausa man believe that even if you die in an accident, a drunk can hit you. You will say, Haka Allah Yaso. You just tell you that that is how God was it. But in forgot that it is the recklessness of the drunkenness of that tribal that have left someone to his grave, any grave, any death. But Hausa always conclude. So
all right. Thank you. Let's Dr. Katch react to that. Others jumping on the conversation. That was thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dr. Katch, would you like to react to that and also react to my Akpabio's question? Please go ahead, sir.
On the Akpabio question, God is a good person. I know him. I've known God since we were in school.
Okay.
It's nice. It doesn't. It's a good arrow man. But God is arrow. It's arrow. Don't forget that. That's why you see him get the name Akpabio. Akpabio, the same as Obabi.
Now God you they call him. I know you they got you. Sorry, no vex.
Yes, that's what we.
Now in a kakus name be that.
His name in school was called. He got the A. So his name got it. So nothing has changed. God is a nice person, and he's not that wicked. It was just that the lady got it wrong. Trying to, a gifted woman gets angry because it's not that evil, it's not wicked. No. If you check his history, the people he's always fought are those who came at him. Check the issue of Emmanuel. That's the one that got the pick. Just from him being introduced by the mafia, as he came to inspect what that got. They got something he was doing in Hawaii, but that was got the Emmanuel. And then suddenly made him SSC, then made him governor. And later, Emmanuel has gone evil, and that's why he's not seeing him having trouble. So I think God is a nice person, and I'm not surprised that he has asked to withdraw all these things. You see, that now goes back to somebody remembering that they had a relationship. He was so and so, and he forgive. He's a very forgiving person. Take that from me.
And you do not think that Natasha also perhaps had her own rights to also fight for what she believed was her right?
No. Natasha is a typical woman. Women fight and fight and fight us men every time. And of course, women think they are being cheated. I mean, they do all. And don't forget what started the crisis.
Yes.
Boy, Natasha, at the head of a committee, she now had members of her committee complaining to Godi that she collected some money and the committee members didn't see that money. And that was how that crisis came. And then that's what God said, you being the Senate president, you that appointed her, please intercede and make sure this place.
But that's not what Natasha said.
That's not what she said, though. That's not
back. And she refuses to give back.
Forget what she said. I'm telling you the truth.
Listen, it's called.
I disagree with Dr. Katch on this one. No. That's not true. I disagree with Dr. Katch.
So, and that money thing couldn't be resolved. That's why it's all.
No. I don't like it when they dismiss women's issues like that. I'm really sorry. A lot of these older Nigerian men, they do it to women. I mean, it's wrong. I disagree with him on that. Come on now. We all see what played out with Senator Natasha. She came out and she put out everything there. I beg. That one I disagree. Biko.
Then why is Akpabio not speaking out to say that you chop money now?
Exactly.
He hasn't said that. And nobody from the committee has used that against him. If that's true.
That's why you saw the committee members all voted against her. I'm just telling you now.
That in a lie. The team member did not vote against her because of this thing now, Dr. Katch. They dismiss women concerns like that.
Right to start asking her things like that. So things got out of hand and they got the way they are. I just would say, God is back to who he is, his elements, and forgiving and moving on.
All right, so
I beg, Akpabio is not forgiving. You are taking side with your man now. That's what it means. You guys are doing friendship. Comrades. This is wrong. I disagree with him vehemently.
But that doesn't mean nothing.
You're taking sides with your fellow man. This is the problem.
But then all I'm trying to say is whatever Bala has is what he got for himself coming back to him. So there are quite a lot of things he do see, trying to be more Fulani than the Fulani people. And that's why the government is not taking one or two of it to interrogate him. It's not our issue. Let him go and answer to the accusations. And of course, you know that commissioner would not spend that money or direct that money to where government is accusing him of directing it without Bala's instruction. That's just what it is. Okay, and that's what is at the bottom of this whole story.
Okay, sir.
That commissioner would never have spent the money, given the money to who the government is now saying are terrorists without Bala's instructions.
Okay, sir. So there's another thing that happened that I would even like you to jump in, and I'm very well sure that you may know Dr. Pedro Baseke, and the humiliation we go through recently in the hands of some people, some youths for inside Edo State.
I know that local business issues.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do know that. The reason I'm raising this is that there's a UK-based opposition of the governor, where he said the governor don't want, say if he touch like for Nigeria, say they go arrest him. And then we've had some people go now to raid his home and burn his. And we had a good long talking about the governor Bello's loyalist, Abaka, burns the UK-based critic his home.
Are you serious?
I mean, should we keep having this kind of nasty politics? That's actually why I thought to ask that question.
If you understand Benin history, this nasty politics should not surprise you. When environment was the coach,
environment of Basi.
After the political expedition, don't forget it was the Basiki family who worked with the British. Don't forget that. Then later on, environment son also became Oba. Environment grandson Akenswa became Oba. And the line is the environment zone. So there you are. It's the agreement between the Basiki and the environment lineage. It shouldn't surprise anybody. It just takes small small light to spark trouble there. When I saw it, I didn't like it. That Don Pedro was that maltreated. But thank God they didn't defend to the lynch that brings death. But of course, our popular adage says, it is great way to keep man, a bad day where you kill us.
All right, so let's okay, sir.
It wasn't just a bad day, it wasn't just Pedro that they were humiliated. It was your bad day clan.
Yeah.
So it is a problem. That's why I want to do. That's why I'm trying to go back to history to tell you. This is a problem between the Obarewan lineage and the Basiki clan. And that's how I see it. So forget all this extrapolation. I want you to understand that this crisis, as I said, since the political expedition, after the vanishing of environment to Calabar, leading up to his death in 1914, this crisis has existed between the Basiki and the environment household. So if you not see it come up again, I don't see anybody that should be that surprised. But yes.
If you can't catch your breath and treatments aren't working, you have mucus plugs, dense blockages, suffocating your airways like cork.
When you not do that, and the guys will public order, it's not a very good thing. Nobody should be that harassed. Nobody should be that molested. And I think it's against the law. But of course, Edo right now is not a very stable place. With Governor Gwebelo behaving the way he feels and talking the way he talks, anything can happen in Edo. I condemn what has happened in Edo. That if there was proper protocols and safeguards of the law and order, of course, those who did that should be arrested and be properly prosecuted in line with the law. But you can't answer because the way the state is captured, I think demanding that will be a tall order. So we just condemn it and then move on to the next thing.
All right, thank you, sir. So just a few other issues I would like you to jump in on. I don't know if you would like chiming on the Wike Fubara's issue. There's this new feud of Fubara said Wike saying Fubara is not 001, but he was 001 when he was governor of the state. But he's saying that Fubara is not 001, and people are even Victor Gadon is going as far as saying that for him to ever have to work with the APC or to get any approval with the APC, that he must work with Wike first of all. And people are saying that. I mean, nobody gave Wike that.
Doesn't need to work with Wike.
Absolutely, because we have the chairman of the party supporting the governor Fubara. So what do you think will play out in Rivers State with this issue?
What will play out is since the creation of Bielsa, Rivers State has become an Igbo dominant state. And the Igbo dominant uplanders have moved. Let the Igbo dominant people allow the those other people who feel, okay, even though Fubara speaks better Igbo than Wike, Fubara is Upupu.
Yes, sir.
Upupu are the last Igbo town established in River State when Jua Mabuo, later called Jaja, Uzurumba Banaso, who hails from Umudroha, whose mother is from Umukonfo Umjoki, Anu of Wangele. Jaja set up Upupu. Of course, Upupu also is home to Koro people. Koro people came from the other side because under the Arab Confederacy, the Koro people were there from the video side, and Upupu people who now came from Korea and Amigo came from the Arab side, and that's why you see someone like Abadio, who is Arab Anang, the other name Abadio, which in mainland Igbo is called Opali. Okay, and so that mix has been there, and we need to understand, to respect the diversity of the state. Wike has finished being governor, and there is no way he can be outside the stadium and then be thinking he can score more goals than the people inside the arena. And these are the people like the governor, the people like Nuri Baju, people like Governor Hoku Sodema, and the other people who are inside who are not supporting Governor Fubara. But Wike might be the stubborn fly that might just attract a very, very, very strong wind to kill it if it does not respect itself. It cannot work. Historically, since 1998, 99, to date, ministers have always been known to flex like this, but later on they lose to the government. What is now at stake is the intention of the APC to give Governor Fubara a second-term ticket, and Wike is trying now to fight to undermine that. I don't think Wike can stop the party from doing that. That's what I'm telling you now is at the base of this current Wike acrobatics. He's not going to win if the party that he has not yet joined insists that they have accepted Governor Fubara, and that Governor Fubara, as far as they are concerned, is the leader of the party in the state. Wike's sluggish acrobatics in the PDP does not make him somebody that you can trust in any political association. So the people in the APC don't also trust such a membership. It's okay, they can use him as a dog, but not a respectable member. He has destroyed himself through his antics and his behavior, and I think he should accept it as that. When you go to a fight, there are those who will just say, fine, I will play the role of Kilowee. And the Kilowee can get punched, he could get hurt, he could get wounded, and he will have to go to hospital. But there are those who are statesmen that will sit out to negotiate the issue with the other party. So Wike has played the dog and finds the dog brings advantage, then he should remain the dog and allow the parties to politely select Fubara. And what brought him to this? Because he was trying to flex his hand into Imo State, trying to promote.
Oh dear, I think at this thing, this network, once it gets to 1 hour, the call cuts off. All right, remember the phone lines are open in case you want to jump in the conversation. If you have questions to ask, you have contributions to make, phone lines are open. Please feel free to call in 0817-029-4077 or you follow the link on the page.
I want you to...
Let me let you wrap up your thoughts on that. Apologies, sir.
Yes, my thought, as I was trying to say, is there is no way Wike will be able to defeat the APC when he's not a member of the APC. He is outside the arena. The only way to score meaningful goals in a football match is when you are inside the stadium.
So you're 60 years old with $900,000.
Not be able to tell the APC, the political party, what they can do when it's actually doing from outside the party.
All right, sir.
The party has chosen their leader in River State, and the leader they chose is the governor of the state. The party has decided to give the governor of the state a ticket for 2027, which has no power as a no member of the party to threaten the party in regards of that. If the party governor goes to election, free and fair election, the people will vote for him. Wike today is not electable. He is only doing all this sluggish behavior, thinking Wike is the game. He doesn't have that capacity. Wike cannot win any election in River State tomorrow. Wike can only...
But he said he has a structure now.
He doesn't have...
He said Fubara does not have a structure, so he can't do anything.
Let's say what Wike has is what President Tinubu organized for him. The other day, Tinubu said, okay, right, the local government chairmen, all of them are going to lead Wike run. Is that not what you're saying?
Yes.
But now...
He has a local government structure right now. That's what he's saying.
That is not true. The leader of the party is the governor. If the governor starts now installing the local government party chairman, You know what that means. And they start organizing around the party chairman in this state. And the governor uses the money of the state to give the party chairman to organize the local areas. Don't forget, it is where the money is that the local people will gravitate to. Don't forget that. If the governor does not release money to weekend people, the local government, they release money to his own people, the local government. The people will gravitate to whoever the governor releases the money of the state. Don't forget that. Where is Wicked going to get money to fund
there is now local government autonomy, so money is maybe getting straight or going straight to the local government. That means those
listen, the local government autonomy you're saying is just in where are the autonomy? The governor still controls the purse strings and everything through the tax. That's just the truth. That's what it was decided by the Supreme Court. But the governor still don't let that to be in proper practice and effect. Yeah, you know that truth. So it is what the governor says that rules in all states in the country. If the governor now guides the money, guides whatever, and the money for running local government is not the money you use to run election. The money to run election is the money that comes from the governor's coffer. If the governor now gives it to the locally organized structure that he puts up, that is guided around the party, and that is also the structure that will bring out whoever will run for the next election. Don't you understand what's going on? We get fear is that those with him may not emerge as candidates of the party in the election that will come in 2027. That's why he's afraid.
Why is Wike fight? I don't understand.
The party will now find protocols to make sure that they are supreme.
Okay, there's something wrong with that man. Is this what power does to people?
Wike's capacity is by the strength of the APC. Wike is made a minister by the APC. Wike is giving cover, protection, and whatever he has by the APC. If they turn up the staff of support they give it in Abuja, Wike will just die of lack of air.
Exactly.
So
they should turn it off.
It doesn't work.
The man's son is too much.
I don't know where Wike is getting the kind of air he's breathing. So take those things alone. If he wants to try the party, the president and the party will show him that he's just a small fly. He doesn't have the capacity because the Nigerian system has not changed. They give the governor the power. The governor has the money to organize, not to look at government people. It is the governor. He will organize, and everything. The governor controls the state electoral commission.
This robotic puppy is so lifelike, it actually fooled my...
For that. So what Nigga is doing? He's only going there to fight. For them to organize him, he was the old talk. His time is past. This time is past.
All right,
he has no power if it's not the APC that gives him support in Abuja.
Hell. Thank you, sir. Let me quickly speak to this caller. Hello, good evening and welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, yeah,
Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, just a quick question to Dr. Katch here. First question, does he get to Louise? Yeah? So the second question...
Does he do what? We didn't get that. What was the first question again?
The first question is that if he knows where the president of Nigeria, where he is at the moment...
Oh, yeah, your president is. Okay.
He has abandoned the country and he has disappeared to. And the second question is, for me, do you think that Trump is against him as a... He doesn't mean like he's avoiding Trump. He doesn't want to... So it's like if he's avoiding Trump, doesn't want to have anything to do with Trump, or Trump is after, or Trump has added into the list or something like Trump does not want to have anything to do with him or something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Dr. Katch, did you get that question? He said, first of all, you know where your president... He said, one, you know where your president is, because he traveled without any information as to where exactly he's going to and where he is. So we don't know where he is right now. We hear say he traveled.
Who are you talking about?
President.
Exactly, caller.
What value would that bring to
Hey. Oh, yeah, sorry, sir. Then the second question is, do you think he's avoiding President Trump, or President Trump has shut him out and does not want to see him?
No.
What do you think is happening?
Tinubu is playing smart. Yes. You know, Trump is erratic. Tinubu could say anything openly, and that thing he says could be interpreted different ways by different people.
Yep.
In this particular period, it's better he doesn't say it and let Trump have his way. Trump gets crazy when Trump is challenged.
But the Northerners that will vote for Tinubu in 2027 are angry that he just gave Nigeria to Trump and then left. He's not saying anything. He's vexing them now. You know they have the votes.
Northerners are happy with Tinubu. Northerners are also happy with Trump's intervention. The people you're talking about are the Fulani and they're terrorists.
Right.
That is
you should differentiate that for real.
Kids are not. Parents are not.
Yes.
Bagi are not. Ijomas are not. Mariki are not. Karikari are not. Jabi are not. So what are you talking about? A lot of Northerners have been saved right now due to the American action.
Well, that's true.
You are not thinking that the mindset of the Fulani should not represent what the North wants. That's why I tell you, you're making a mistake. We have the Fulani attempt to beat the North using fire, and in this case, using jihadist violence. So because me and you keep quiet, they're not bombed, they're not be killed, they're not be stabbed, they're not Northerners are massacred like flies. Today, Northerners are breathing inside your relief. So do you not want to tell me only what the Fulani think is Northerners? How can you say that? How can 2% hold the country to the job and you not tell me Northerners? You only express ignorance. Whoever calls Fulani Northerners is ignorant person. The North is a diverse indigenous area. You have a lot of people from different areas and different nations. But they are being punished by the Fulani, being killed by the Fulani. And the people killing these Northerners are actually imported militias. And now, Tinubu has said that he's cooperating with the Americans to try to stop this terrorism. You think the Northerners stop the terrorism? I'm asking you. So we must keep quiet for terrorism to go on, for the North to be wiped out, for Fulani to be happy? What kind of stuff is that?
Why was Amazon paying $29,000 a month?
It's true. When we say Northerner, we always assume say na Muslim food, na Fulani specifically.
I am not brainwashed. So I didn't want to respond, but you know I'm not brainwashed. I am just sarcastically re-echoing what they always say. You should know that already.
No. What they always say is a propagation that those of us who don't understand. Like here, you would previously call everybody from Kogi to Tawuta, which is not true. You know that the North is a diverse area.
Yes.
Massive segregation of place. So why do we make the mistake of assigning the whole of the North to just do visitors?
Of course we know that. And I just wanted you to react. The reason I asked that question is for you to react and set it right. Because tomorrow now, if a Fulani person types, the first thing you say is, not I'm angry. That's what they'll say. And I know what I'm doing.
You know I am very angry man.
I'm sorry.
All of us are angry.
The American attack against the terrorists is helping the North to stay safe.
Yes.
And that I like.
This is true.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. All right. I want to say a big thank you to you for always joining us and putting the perspective right. I like it to come from you, and I like the way you put it out. I like how you speak very strongly about the situation in Nigeria, especially as it's got to do with the genocide. And in spite of the denials by governments, that is, I appreciate, and that's why, of course, we always have this conversation every Thursday. I can't thank you enough for this. Thank you so much. And I just thought to state that, clearly, I am not being naive in any way. I'm sure you know me better than that, sir.
No. I am, but understand this, my dear sister.
Yes, sir.
Nigeria. It's the pain of Nigerians in the Northwest, in the Northeast, should also be me and you saying.
It is our pain, and that's why we keep talking about it, sir.
If Northerners are being killed, we should not be quiet for it. I have been crying why our house has been killed by flies, and the Americans came. Don't you know that the houses are happy that the Americans are coming to stop flooding from killing them? Are you not woman? Don't you understand that TV people are happy? Agatu people are happy? That
TV people are middle belts.
Are happy? That Angas people are happy, that Noma people are happy, that the Fulani are being stopped from killing them just to take over their land. What is their offense? Their land has water and their land has grass. That is the only offense they have. And then some people come to kill them and you say, not that. Do they have numbers to vote? Who is Fulani? The problem we have is not the North. The problem Nigeria has is the Fulani. Understand this? After the British left, the Fulani started they should now graduate into submitting the British to become owners of Nigeria. Now, what we think is a Nigeria that is available to its diverse people, where people should have the right to be free, to aspire to whatever they want to be, without having the Fulani kill them. Thank God me and you now discussing about Christians in Adamawa, Christians in Plateau, Christians in Southern Borno, Christians in Southern Gobe, Christians in Bauchi. Can't you see that? The Fulani didn't want me and you to think they were Christians in this place, but there are Christians there. And they deserve to live in a free country. And that those people are very happy that American intervention is occurring at this point in the life of this country. And that's what I want you to think, not what the Fulani will say. Who are they? Why is the Sudan hiding? The Sudan is hiding as I'm talking to you right now. Nobody knows where it is. Because the American bombing respects nobody. And I welcome the process.
All right, so just before I let you go, let me quickly let you in on what Riley Moore has just done. So Riley Moore has reposted that a particular tweet about the killing of Christians and the burning of villages, a Christian village in.
Have you heard of this brand new product that instantly cleans toilets without? And
he's spoken very strongly about it, and I would just like me to just make me talk about it very quickly before I let you go. So
what we are saying to him is that particular tweet tells you that there are people, there are Northerners who are happy that the Americans are doing what they're doing. Can you imagine? If the Americans are not here doing what they're doing, those Christian villages, nobody will report. Nobody will talk about the killing of those Christians there. And that's what I've been crying about. And today, those people now have the chance of staying alive. See, even despite the American intervention, the jihadists are doing what they're doing. That tells you they truly intended to wipe away indigenous Nigerians off the place that they do not like. That's what's going on. There's a genocidal ethnic cleansing of indigenous Christians across northern Nigeria. So those who were denying it, where are they now to say that what we say is
exactly what? In fact, I feel like saying it's got to flesh and blood, not review it, and I don't review it in talk to you because he just stated that. Yes, it's tweet. He said, if there is any remaining doubts that Christians in Nigeria are being targeted for their faith in Jesus Christ, this should end that debate. This isn't about land usage, climate change, or any other argument that left wants to make. This is a persecution of our brothers and sisters. Exactly. So he's saying that this is a persecution of our brothers and sisters in faith. Plain and simple. That's what it happens. He said ISIS is telling Christians they have an opportunity to spare their blood if they convert to Islam. Our brothers and sisters will not bend the knee to anyone but our Lord and Savior, though. So thankfully, he said that President Trump is continuing to work in cooperation with the Nigerian government to stop these Islamic radicals and defend our brothers and sisters in Christ. So he said, and there's been quite a lot of reactions over that statement. And I thought to let it out to you before we wrap up the show today.
That also tells you why all those Muslim leaders kept quiet at the killing of Deborah.
Exactly.
Remember?
Yes.
Not only Deborah, other Christians get lynched in the north, and then nobody talks.
Yes.
So how come it's been that way, and the government does nothing, and all these Muslim leaders get quiet? Let you see why I'm so excited about the American intervention. So very well, I told you now, I have nobody I'm supporting until I know who will support what Trump is doing. The guys that will support in this election going forward
is it.
are the ones who will support what Trump is doing. You mean?
Una hear? That when he said that, it just it made sense to me. It made so much sense because I didn't even think about it. Like this election that is coming up, it is the person that will support what Trump is doing that will have my support. You and I know, Atiku Fulani, is he going to support the piping of his people and all the rest of them? So this is a very central matter of fact. We should think about the demands, like when they come out. What are you looking out to see? Omo, when Dr. Katch dropped this one, I say, yo, wow, this is it.
I don't like him, but Trump means a lot of things to different people. And to me, as a Nigerian, I am very happy that he has come to stop the ethnic cleansing action by jihadists across Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Exactly.
So-called, even though we don't exist as a Federal Republic in real reality. So I am happy for where we are. I am very grateful for the American intervention. And I'm going to tell you, as I said earlier, that it is the support of the intervention that will make me decide on who to support going forward in the election. You're asking me why is Tinubu not talking? Why is he keeping quiet? What do you want him to say? For him to say one thing and Trump will come on his neck? No, nobody will be that position. Don't forget, we learned previously that Tinubu is an American asset. Good. Let him now prove it that Truth is a U.S. asset. This is when being a U.S. asset. Some country. Let's see how he works with the U.S. administration. And just that. And we'll just take it from there. As far as I'm concerned, I think the survival of the Nigerian experiment. I condemn wholeheartedly the Fulani attempt to exterminate Nigerians simply for the sake of expanding the perimeter space of the Sokoto country, which I recognize as a terrorist organization.
All right, sir. All right. Let's take this call. When we come back, I've also just before we wrap up, ask you about what you think about President Tinubu's statement. When he talks, say they will expand the economy and reduce inflation this year. And then Oga Adeboye, General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, don't talk, say in the sea for vision, say the economy of Nigeria could ease this year. And people who don't jump will come back home to Nigeria because our economy don't ease. We'll make a talk to this caller. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Make it a habit. 7 minutes of Tai Chi every morning.
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome, sir. I'm very well, sir. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Stay long enough to give us more information.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Go ahead,
Let Dr. Katch please stay safe. I've been begging him to finish school so I can teach people about the history. Anyway, the most important thing in this life is if you don't tackle the problem from the roots, they're going to continue to sprout and challenge you. Me, I was an adult when the war started in Nigeria in 1967. Go back to that. Okay, I remember a caller who was here yesterday or 2 days ago and told you that it was the Southern Sokoto who persuaded Owan to prosecute the war.
Yes.
Okay, so today, come back now. What's happening now?
Wow.
Nigeria has been
So Fulani, I was right.
Nigeria would have been a heaven for every African. But they keep lying to people. They come to the East, they lie to the River State to fight the Igbos. They go to Yoruba and lie for them to fight the Igbos. Igbo is the problem, Igbo is the problem. And look at today, what's happening now. Fulani, the problem with Nigeria was Gowon had an open border. The Chadians, the Niger, the Malians, they come to Nigeria to fight the Igbos. Even the Egyptians, pilots, they came. People don't talk about the British and the Russians. They were there. So why are they crying today? Because the sins they committed is now coming to haunt them. The one who orchestrated all these things till now has he ever spoken one sentence since all these things are happening to his people? Why didn't the gate? He's in jail. You know, so stop lying to yourself. Let's be honest about all these things. I wish Ojukwu was alive today. He'll be laughing and giggling. Because what he fought for over 50 years ago is something else to that. And nobody is going to mention that. All this Plateau, Benue, all that. Nobody can fight the Igbos. Because, you know, they want to, Ojukwu is a bad man. He even went out to say that Ojukwu declared war in Nigeria. Ojukwu never declared war in Nigeria. Ojukwu did that. Igbo man said it. When you're being killed and neglected, then take care of yourself. And then, I'm just Katsina, what they call Usman Katsina, the governor of the north, and then the Sadwana of Sokoto. They said, okay, let's go do a police action to kill the Igbos. What happened? It took 3 years. Before that, Abdi Rusiku and then Motamareku, what they do? They kill innocent Igbos in the north. Did anybody raise a finger to say stop that? So then, they're killing the Christians and now they know the Plateau. Nigeria is going amok. So all I'm trying to say is not that I'm more sympathetic to that. But what were they over 50 years ago? Did they ever as you know, many Christians go one persecution of the world till today. Now we're trying to just push it aside and let's go, let's satisfy Boko Haram. Boko Haram was planted in Nigeria since 1967 to 70. Now it's coming to fruition. When the one was accepting all those help, what happened? So my take is Nigeria has to be a country, but if they don't want to, you go let everybody scatter. They're lying to themselves. They think that Tinubu is going to Europe and France and all those things. He's running away from the problem. He's not solving it. Okay? So I'm happy that Trump has come in to try to rattle the cage. They're going through today.
Right.
With that, I raise my case.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. All right, sir. Let me let you react, Dr. Katch, sir. Let me let you react, including the question I did ask earlier, so that we'll wrap up, sir.
You sure?
I said, would you like to react to the, his contribution and then plus the question I asked earlier?
What did he say?
I mean, he was just reiterating part of what you already said about the war and, everything you've spoken before, the activities of the Fulanis. And
what I would like
he said if the war had settled issues since 1976, by now Nigeria would have been a better place, basically.
Well, the war was a deceptive war, and Nigeria didn't understand it. The war was about the oil. Okay, it was a British engineered war for keeping control over the oil, and that's what the British came. It wasn't about Nigeria, and then doing that.
Smile Zemi. The Smile Zemi tablet off.
But to still keep control of the oil. First of all, you see where we are now. Everybody has come to understand that we don't have a roadmap towards running a country. And that's why we are in this mess. How come you run a country without constitution? You only run a country with military degree. And the military degrees are not proper. They were honestly made. The same people who made the military degree are the same people who now put the Fulani soldiers over all Nigeria as their leader. How is that possible? For the people who have existed for hundreds of years, you now bring new people and want to put them as their leaders and permanent whatever. Is that not where we are now? And suddenly now you got into democracy, and those people who are now imposed over Nigeria don't know how to run Nigeria. Suddenly they want to use violence to keep control over Nigeria. And what we have, killing all over. And then the Americans come. So for me, as I said earlier, what we have is a process. And that process has just started. So I will tell Nigerians to be awake, because this journey has only just started, and that I would value as a journey towards correction, the journey towards process. I am very, very interested in the robust suggestion of the Israelis. Even though you follow them logically to the end, you might see elements of this integration put in this life, because them saying that they support the man in land, that tells you if anybody tomorrow declares an attempt to break the of Nigeria, of course, Israelis support such too. So we may not be going that far. We just need to sit down, tell ourselves of truth, and then in place protocols towards every step. And I think the best we can get is a discussion of the infrastructure of governance of our country. You know, the idea of the Fulani trying to sit the entire country and hold that I disagree with. I pray Tinubu is able to use the American intervention to reset the country, to restructure the political superstructure that governs the country, and allow autonomy to the regions. And that's what I will pray happens. We should continue to live together. But let us have autonomy so that each region will be able to govern itself, set its own economic agenda. And probably, centrally, we're going to have a central defense, yes. And I like the way Tinubu is now creating an army depot in Oshobo and also creating another one in Edo State to counter the one that you already have in the north, in Zaria. So let us decentralize a lot of the things instead of allowing the centralization of everything in the north under their own control, which is wrong. That's why I keep telling you. Our problem is not the north. Our problem is not the movement. Our problem is the Fulani, who have tried with the British left to seize this country for themselves. And that's what you're not seeing. We think, and I believe, we can undo it and reset with American intervention.
All right, so, you had a lot that you're trying to say so because...
Yes, what I'm trying to say, extra, is Nigerians should understand this is just when we will now start to do the work to be able to remake and rebuild and actually construct a country to our liking. Nothing good comes easily, you know that. And you don't just need to think Nigeria will become automatic and very good without us putting some energy and some effort. So let us just say this is the beginning. And that beginning should, of course, become something good if we collectively work together for a better, inclusive Nigeria. Not a Nigeria dominated by one single group. It's wrong for 2% of the population to hold 98% on the chopping. That's wrong. That's wrong.
All right, sir. All right, sir. So very quickly, would you like to chime in on President Tinubu's Christmas message saying that inflation will drop, the economy will be expanded this year, and Bishop Adeboye also saying that this year he sees Nigeria's economy doing so well that even people who are abroad coming back to Nigeria, people who are that bad coming back to Nigeria to resettle because of how good our economy is. I'd like you to, if you want to, chime in on
I can tell you, only mad people will take Adeboye's word seriously.
Sir?
Adeboye is a mad man. Only a mad person will take Adeboye overseer seriously. Adeboye supported Buhari while jihad was going on. Don't forget that. Adeboye supported Buhari while there was a jihad killing Christians. So that's when I lost my
respect
about that man. Leave the man alone, please. There's another churchpreneur using religion to make money. So please don't talk about Adeboye. It's not a man. Adeboye is just another version of Prime Minister. What's that?
Ayodele.
Premature Ayodele.
Exactly. Prime Minister Ayodele and Adeboye are cut from the same cloth. You know the same Adeboye that said that Naira will become as far as dollar. You have been forgotten? Is that the same person that can make economic predictions for anybody to take seriously? That's why I'm surprised that you've been calling. So leave Adeboye alone. Adeboye supported Buhari while Buhari was conducting a jihad. Adeboye can't say he never knew. Because Adeboye's church has branches everywhere, and these things are reported to him.
Yes.
He was following Buhari. What was he following Buhari for? The money that the party was giving. It's the same thing that one you call that Prime Minister does, taking money from people. Look at him asking money from the guy in Oyo State.
Yes.
Adilabu. Yes. So these people who just chase money and they make political comments, you don't have to trust them. Adeboye, that one is evil, personified. Just ignore it, please.
Sir, people who say that the GO should not talk about our anointed, sir.
A man tells you that anointed by who? Did you see him anointed? Is it going to tell you he anointed anybody? Look at these people are beg. A man who supports jihad. And then you tell me, how much is anointed in a Christian leader? Don't you know the people like Adeboye that will make sure that a Christian country like Turkey gets converted to an Islamic country? How can you take Adeboye seriously? That is unfair now. Don't be doing that, please. Forget Adeboye. Adeboye is not to be taken seriously like that private. No, just leave the people alone. The people are just making money for themselves. I beg you, let us mind our country, plan properly, and then find ways we can fix things. Not to follow church people who are after the who give them money. These are just business people, and I don't want to trust them at all.
Drinking warm water before bed improves eyesight almost overnight.
I beg. What is remedy?
Oh, my tomorrow. I beg you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
I beg, make we end up for here. Omo, hey, Okoko Bioko. What you said about Adeboye is correct. It's very true. Adeboye knew what terror Buhari was bringing. He still support because of the money. These people have totally rendered themselves useless. They have now shown themselves to be worthless. They just have sheep following them with not... God, I beg you. Please, if you have anybody close to you, your sisters, your siblings, your wife, your children, please tell them to always wear their common sense wherever they go to. Use their analytical mind. Do not be sold. Don't just follow these people like zombie. No. They've wrecked people's lives. Anyway, I digress. That's not what I came out to say. Kola, let me tell you, if that is the case, let Tinubu's mess continue. I'm telling you, let's be managing it like this. The many people when remain, we've carried Nigeria forward after in 2021. God forbid that a Fulani man emerge. Lie, it will not happen. Instead, make Israel and America come, make the country divide. May we enter, may everybody go their separate way. Maybe not separate way. Now that I understand that the Northerners have Christians amongst them, right? I won't want them to, because they go suffer in the hands of these terrorists, right? We kick out the Fulani people. We regionalize. I'm telling you. Otherwise, we are not, there's no way. In this mess, Atiku supposed to advise himself now. I don't want to be talking about him in a bad light, but I mean, the truth has to be said. Then, he should advise himself. With this Fulani mess that is going on, they are taking over people's land so that they can come and fully solidify. No, let Tinubu continue. Sorry, too bad. Let Tinubu continue. So we have to wait. We don't know. I know. Even if you are not going to force it out of Peter Obi, you are not going to force anything out of him when he's ready to talk. You see that day they did space. Most of the questions he didn't even answer. It's okay. We are here. Whenever because there are people who are also asking those questions on Twitter. Whenever he decides to speak, if he not follow, everybody enter in camp. Me, I go your comot hand. I go leave him for Tinubu make it continue. Kojubelo, God forbid Atiku, any Fulani man will emerge again. Nah, it's not going to happen. There's no argument in that. Because how? If Atiku cannot look at the whole thing and say, okay, this is not a good time for me, and be in the background, then forget it. Forget it now. What are you talking about? They will not pretend. Oh, what do you want us to? So he will not come and everybody. Almost Pio Kukuma no. He go bar. Everybody go wash hand come out. Yeah? Not today. Everybody go. You don't get the English when they want speak. Me when I dey here, so I just they use side eye. They look everybody. I just they wait because we don't use style. Ask Peter Bin. I never talk. No problem. We they wait. You understand? We are patient. Any day when the announcement come and I hear Ati, that's it. I wash my hand come out. God forbid, knowing what Fulani people have used our eye to see and currently using our eye to see. No, now anybody who really has the ear of Atiku should be advising him. They shouldn't even make them know when we not see their face. Erufai, just dey back. You see, Erufai dey back. Because he know we go call him out. It can't be Atiku for another Fulani. When they wait since say they're patient. They're patient with their agenda. Make so that you can solidify the whole thing. You can't give all the forest guards. They can't get even more powerful weapons. No now. Are we fools? Fool me once. Na mistake. Fool me twice. Na me come be the mumu. Na me be mugu. Official mugu. No. This one when our eye don't open. When we don't see everything. When a lot of the things don't come out in the open. Lie. Me Atiku go respectfully, sir. Grandfather. Make it go rest too. If P.O. by mistake, make Ikukuma P.O. know the people when they follow. We know they hear word though. We know they hear word. If he by mistake just come out, they speak English. You see that English. You see as they speak that English. Now so go to withdraw the support. I beg. You know how do? Make Tinubu carry go. Go shall they manage the suffering they go. We go they tell people for Nigeria sorry unless they can't come together by themselves say okay we have to revolt. Ain't no way Atiku is going. It will come. I'm going to, in my own conscience, vote Atiku. Láyé kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́. I beg o. We know wetin we dey do o. I beg. Exactly. Do you think we don't know that? A lot of us know that too. Me, I just feel the truth is that, in order not to sound too, because I'm really trying to be very careful with my rhetoric, because they're all in the same camp now, right? Now, knowing this, that this man is part of the caliphate, he's part of the strong Udam. Remember when he was campaigning? Are you people forgotten in 2022 when Atiku was campaigning? When he was saying, don't vote for an Igbo man, don't vote for a Yoruba man, vote for me, I'm a Fulani, or how it described it. I can never forget. Then when they roast the poor girl, when they light fire on her, this man could not even he could not confidently put out a tweet condemning it. He put out a tweet, he withdrew it. Till today, we don't know why. He never give reason. He won't come out. No, now, come on. Even Donald Trump said, go they say, let's not know. Not be Democrat period we day again, no. Because let's know what we are doing, no. Anybody that knows PO should better tell him. I'm not ready to hear that one. Once I hear, I go wash my hand, come out. I beg you. I not fish out. I beg. As PO just come out, just the honest, supporters go just come out. Everybody go just start to the unfollow him. Let's show now nothing they happen. With all these things what we don't know, with all this revelation, everybody will, as in popularity they rise. Now so it go down. People don't understand the kind of following that Peter B has is organic. There's an extraordinary force behind it. Why do you think he has that? If he doesn't know, I'm sure he knows. In case he does not know, may not say he just they just love him like that. He do love when they get from and not be for himself. Oh, it's because of what we see through him. We feel that he has the capacity. If he not believe in himself, if Peter B does not believe in himself, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. If he by mistake, just fixing lips like this, talk. Oh, you know, the way Nigeria is going there. Now, cite talk am. Now that day, that 3.4 be 4 million votes. Within 1 week, he go enter 1 million. He they go down every day. No now. With all this mess that Fulani people have used our eye to see in the whole of Nigeria, especially the middle belt and the north. No now. Please, let's know what we are doing. Oh, may they tell them. I don't want hear. I don't even want me pass my ear. I beg. I'm telling you not to. Revelation choco. See revelation. See revelation. Knowing this will constantly carry. Now me say we are ready to perish now. That's what it means. We don't want to true by ourselves. We just buy this thing we want to take by ourselves. We want to drink the poison. That is what it's like to allow Atiku to come and be in front. Never. No, I don't think so. Kola, I don't think so. Peter Obi cannot make. You cannot, again, like I said, demanding answer in one thing. If he's not ready to talk, are you going to force it out of his mouth? He's not a baby. You just were there on the space when people were trying to ask him questions. So we'll just wait. We have patience. Now 2026 we don't enter, so no rush. Because first of all, they have to do their initial meeting, right? They need to do their, I don't forget what they call them. They have to meet first of all, right? Before anything. So we'll wait for that to happen. We can't rush it. Let him, when he's ready, he will say it. It doesn't matter how late it is. You being a part of ADC does not mean you're going to vote for ADC. So that one don't mean anything. He cannot make the mistake. If he makes the mistake, then sorry, too bad. Fulani are part of us. So when you take a whole tribe to crucify the whole, they are not part of us. Plenty water. They are not part. Fulani are not part of us. Fulani are strangers. They need to understand that more than ever before. Now, more than ever, they are strangers to Nigeria. They do not belong to that country. If people have been very hospitable to them, that have allowed them to stay with them, they should forever remember that they are strangers in the land. We only accommodated them because of the kind of people we are. It should be clear and stated so that they will know their Fulani people are not people that you keep quiet and say, oh, you are part of us. No, not anymore. Whether they are good or whether they are not, I'm sorry. It should be documented that they are strangers on the land. They are visitors on the land. I beg. So no, I not care about if to say show all the tribe. Well, the rest of the tribe not they come out, they fight their people. They say no. Why Atiku? Why be their big gun? Not come out, come condemn. I beg, plenty water, please. I don't want to hear that one. No, I crucify the whole tribe here. Because none of the tribe people are coming out to condemn their actions. Which kind buy into false claim? Fulani are the problem of Nigeria. Fulani, what is false narrative? Abi you not be Nigeria, you abi you know the 80 they happen. Nigeria never had Fulani. Fulanis are strangers to that land. They have made themselves strangers and they will remain strangers. I beg. Biko. Hausas, we know Hausa. At least the Hausas we know. That time I can't know say there's a difference. Hausa when I know growing up, very calm, very quiet, jeje, neither they go. Even if they be Muslim, I grew up with Muslim Hausas in Ibadan. Are you I beg go, we know the difference. Caller, we go wait oh. This one they ask me the question over and over again. I not get the answer for you. We have to wait for PO to come out and say. Even APC, they openly admit, say once Atiku win that ticket, say it's over for ADC. It is. APC is even saying it. Everybody is saying it. It's not just me. Go all over Twitter. People are echoing it. They shouldn't make that mistake. Oh, it's not going to be funny. Exactly. Tinubu go win. Not be. We not automatic tickets. If Peter Obi make the automatic ticket for Tinubu, make we continue to observe the suffering they go. And they hope for external bodies to come and help us. Kojubelo. Oh, I beg. He will lose plenty of followers that will not guarantee him VP. Sorry. They will not even guarantee them the election. He will lose majority of his followers. I'm telling you. Well, we'll see now, caller. We'll see. Time will tell us. I don't care what role Atiku is playing in the camp. As long as now Peter Obi be the president and another person be vice president, I don't care what other position he's playing. Please, I don't even want to. The headache when I will forget a Fulani man again. Well, on top of this mess when we did know now. I beg. It will never go away, caller. It will never, because they are very patient people. Very patient. Look at the years, the centuries they've been waiting to take over. Only 2% or less than 2% of the population terrorizing the whole nation. No, somebody is not coming to tell me it's not every. I beg, please. I know we hear word though. We are not stupid. Everybody eye they shine now. I don't think he cannot be VP again. He's been VP once now, Abi. He can't be VP again according to their constitution. No, so they don't twist the constitution upside down. Only God know. Legally and politically speaking, since he had been VP twice already. Oh, really? When other okay, yeah, with Obasanjo, that's true. Oriyomi, welcome. Oh, exactly. He needs to be Godfather. Doesn't even need anybody to tell him that. I beg. Exactly, Fulani. They don't see us as one. So why should we? I'm telling you, anybody now who is aware of what's going on, you should document. Fulani people are not original to Nigeria. They are strangers. They will remain strangers. And when you sleep with your eye open with Fulanis. They know how to keep malice for centuries. They pass that hate to their children. Their children remember and carry out the dreams of their parents and their grandparents. We are seeing it literally play out. Are we not seeing it playing out? I beg you, please, let's know what we are doing. Know your enemy, not be batting. Document them. This is why Nigeria was taking advantage of. 80% of your leaders are not Nigerians. They are foreigners. You people are joking, man. You people are joking. You should know what we are doing. You document. Make everybody know their place for that country. 100 years, they remember, say, oh, originally, now from here we come, but we found peace in this land. That's why we stay. Here for America, if you like, be here for 1,000 years. They go still find out, they go document your great children. When they want to know where exactly, they go show their record. I beg, please, let's know what we are doing. Oriyomi, welcome, oh. Patotomi said he will. Yes. Patotomi said he will withdraw his support. I will immediately. As I love Marie, I drop her like hot potato. Straight away. Straight up, man. Shoo. I beg. I don't know, Kola. With time, now we go know what they think. Oh. Right now, I don't know. There's a lot that has not. They have not had their first meeting. They have to have their first meeting. We have to have patience, Kola. Until then, there's nothing I can say. There's nobody can give you any information. Nobody has the answers to what you are asking. Everybody is asking the same question on Twitter. So we just have to wait and see after their first meeting. If they have to have, what's the first meeting called? I don't forget that they call their meeting. They'll first have that meeting, when they will discuss and all of that. When they are ready, they will tell us. It doesn't matter even if it's 6 months or 1 month. Once the announcement is made, everybody has a choice. You feel people that want to support, some of the Atiku people that want to support. Atiku people not rich. They're not rich Peter Obi supporters. They're not rich. Atiku people not rich. They're not many rich. They're not get math, sharp math like us. So, anyone, once the announcement is made and it not sit well with most of us, we go wash hand, come out. It's simple. It's very simple. It's not by force, nah. Support is not by force, so I beg. As I love and rich, you go pay me, but guess what? You can love people from a distance. Oh, he was a wonderful, my God, wonderful candidate. We had high hopes. You understand? He had his transformation. He had the answer, everything. But he now got into ADC and decided he wanted to be second best. If somebody does not feel like he's the best, what can you do? Yeah, that's all now. Story don't end. We move on. Next chapter. Hello, I beg. No fish out. You know? I don't even watch that Patutomi interview. I think I saved it. Let me see. I saved that Patutomi interview actually. I was like, oh, okay. Everybody's talking like this. Let me see. Meanwhile, this whole thing will happen for this thing. For Sokoto, see as the indigenous people, they happy. Say Trump come deal with all those people. Say, look at how happy they are. I heard there was another attack whether yesterday or so. See it's in Sokoto. They are happy. Oh. They are happy. They came out to be rejoicing on the street. Let me see if I had this video. I think I saved this video. Arabambi. Arabambi is going all over the place. So Arabambi is crying. They abuse Tinubu. They abuse Peter Obi up and down. Let me see. Patutomi. I think he did that interview on Channels, right? Is it not Channels? I think so. Is it Channels? Oh, yeah. Let me see.
When Atiku Abubakar wanted to be president. So it's been moving from one party to the other. He's saying that, look, all of this is about Atiku Abubakar, and that's why the ADC is silent on zoning. Even though he's speaking from the point of opposition, and it may seem like a meddlesome interloper, doesn't he have a point?
He does not. Why he does not have a point is that I can tell you that Peter Obi will contest for the presidency. The day he becomes somebody's vice president, I walk away.
Bam. Bam.
I can tell you that for a fact. And secondly, something very important for this election to bear in mind. The Nigerian presidency has become a retirement home where people go for the Nigerian state to pay their medical bills. It is not acceptable. They don't have the fitness to run the country. The last one, the current one, have essentially...
Well, that's why I said we don't know what was discussed now. Kola, you go get patience. You they ask me this question. I don't know. We have to wait. I have no idea. How do you know he hasn't negotiated the role? You know how long it took for Peter Obi to join? Anyway, with time, we'll go know the truth. Abi? Whatever is hidden, we'll see. We'll see eventually. So, it's all right. It's all good. Abemona double tap for me. Oriyomi, I agree to welcome my brother. We understand it's impossible for them to make that VP if Obi gets presidential ticket, given they are both coming from Labour Party. Who are we looking to be VP to run with PO? I don't know. I really don't know. Plenty water. This time, I don't know. I thought Arabambi said they made PO. Why is he crying over? All of them have been crying. All Labour Party, they've been crying. A so-called non-entity. I'm telling you, they just a cry, Arabambi. And when that man is talking, he doesn't have full stop. He doesn't have comma. Yeah, I know, Kola. But, you know, as you they type and two now, and they say, okay, if to say PO day and I go, they answer you. But unfortunately, if all that you have, I think I heard somebody was saying that maybe Labour Party wants to make Ahmed Dati their candidate because they said they were going to look for a candidate. Now say, Ahmed Dati cannot stand as his own candidate. How many supporters he want get? Hey, he not go get supporters like that. Ahmed Dati makes sense with Peter Obi alone. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe somebody else later on in the future, but yeah, exactly. Natu, I see your comment earlier. Real stomach infrastructure. All the children just they wait, make their papa become president so that they go fit cruise. So that they see Malami picking when they catch the guy faint. I see you they faint, so you are weak like this. When they swallow money, you not fit stand when the investigation come. Now all these people, Nigerians, they fear. Anyway.
But let's ask ourselves this question now. Why is Shegumi considered as a security threat in countries as even Saudi Arabia, that even to observe pilgrimage, he could not be allowed to observe pilgrimage? But in Nigeria now, he's a force to be reckoned with. The social media are inviting him and granting interviews and allowing him to even negotiate in regards to some of the atrocities that is bedeviling the nation. So in this regards now, who is actually wrong? Is it the Saudi that is wrong that is not being fair to him? Or is it Nigeria that is now being liberal and that is now being more objective rather in regards what his personality really is? Can somebody help me answer that?
Kene friend, Kene they fear this guy face. I don't know why. Kene, why are you afraid of his eyes?
But let's ask ourselves this question
Kene
now.
say,
why
is his eyes like that? There's no need for this. There's one video I want to play. I think this Bala Mama, they go all over the place. They explain, no evidence. He's explaining, no evidence.
Dead! Lost this money. Bandits took some people's life. And all of them dead. Now, solution has come. God has sent a solution. For the first time, let me kneel down. I beg you people in the name of God. Help me share this video, please. I beg you in the name of God. Somebody has told us that the solution for Nigerian problem, it has come. I will play the video for you now. Please, again,
Why is
I kneel
he
down
shouting?
for you, please.
Why is he shouting?
I beg you, help me share this video.
Don't understand.
The
Why
man
is he
has
shouting?
told us what to do and what not to do. If we want the solution to stay, he has told us what to do. Can I shock you? This man come from Ghana. Ghanaians, please, Mona, help us locate this man. I beg. We are ready to take this step. We won't take this step, I beg. Mona, help us find this man, I beg. This man, yesterday, 31st night, he talked this matter and said, God, I watched you go like 10 times. More than 10 times.
I beg, I dey feel headache. Mona no vex. Make I move where the person they talk. Make you see.
10 times, if I'm not mistaken. Watch the video.
If guy is not taking Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, will be forced to resign. Nigerian president will be forced to resign 2026. A lot of strikes are going to Nigeria. And more strikes. There's going to be a pressure on the president from January, February, and March. From January, February, and March. A lot of pressure.
The volume not high now.
And I said, change of government.
Sir, please, sir, what can we do? I'm on my knees. Guys, please help me share this video. Please.
I beg. I'm sorry, guys. I wasted your time with that one. Let's see.
For us in Labour Party,
let's humor ourselves with Arabambi.
As a good radiance, to bad rubbish. Because Obi, as far as we are concerned, is a serial betrayer.
Okay.
A nomadic politician and a political cross-dresser. He is a repackaged fraud.
Okay.
Who is affected by what I will call a physiologia fantastica, that is an act of perfecting lives. In 2010, Peter Obi swore with Amadioha when the yesterday anchorman in the ADC, Harakiri, a senator, the former national chairman of ABGA, they were together when he swore before Amadioha in 2010 that he would die in ABGA. He would never leave ABGA. From there, he jumped to PDP. When on Sunday, April 7, 2024, he said, I will never leave Labour Party. And yesterday, he has also jumped ship. This has someone gave consistency we saw in Mr. Peter Obi.
Okay.
That made us to part ways.
All right.
With him.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Okay.
Because he had this trait of, an attempt to hijack party structures.
Interesting.
The very first person that ever referred to Peter Obi as a political terrorist is the senator, the same senator that represented Anambra Central. He told me when Obi wanted to remove him, when he was the governor, the man was the national chairman. He's there on your studio. He's there on channel, he's there on the right. When he referred to Obi as a political terrorist, that because he has money, he can be running, he can be calling shots, asking the national chairman to do this, to do that. When he couldn't accept that, he thought we in our own rights we will now accept an ordinary presidential candidate to now be dictating to the national chairman of our party, which is Barrister Julius Aburi. So you can see the inconsistencies. And that is why I said, as far as we are concerned, the good radar to Battle Beach, we have been able to escape from the hand of political translators, political terrorists, which we represent. And we are glad that he has joined those who are poisoning the system are now coming with the prescription to heal Nigeria. We are happy. He has joined the leaders who failed and didn't want to retire, rather they are recycling themselves. So we wish them and my brother a farewell in ADC. Because as far as I'm concerned,
but he has not said he's leaving yet. Or he has not left yet.
He didn't pay them. He didn't pay them.
And my dear brother, I congratulate you. Welcome to ADC as you are departing from Labour Party.
He didn't pay them. Oh. Hey, whoa. LP, the light of LP has departed. They cry. If to say not be Peter Obi, who know LP? Me, I don't even know the party. It took me a while to get used to it. Papa, Mama, and Pikin. It took me a while. Who know LP? Who knew LP before now? Nobody. The light, the only light people have has left. You are now crying. Nothing to fight. With the other one, is it a Arabambi and a Pampa? Not be a Pampa that they call her. Pampas. The Baba, all of them now, no money to share and cry about. Make we see as they want to do. And people are unfollowing them up and down on Twitter. Let me even see where they are now. Labour Party, Enyi. Let's see. You can see. People don't unfollow them since. About 9 million people don't unfollow them. I said 9 million. 9,000 followers. They don't lose 9,000 followers. These people. Jokers. Let's see. This is what Najatu Mohammed said. Tinubu's regime is a regime of impunity and tyranny. And to make things worse, he recolonized Nigeria by inviting France to manage our tax laws after all African countries sent them out of their country for undermining their progress and national security. She said it in Hausa, so that's why I can't play it. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen this done Azaz's video. So these Iswa people are saying that targeting Christian community and demanding that they turn to Islam or they buy them. Okay, then of course we don't see Netanyahu. See una Oyoyo boy. See as they dance. Now this one want this one want contest with Natasha Omo Oyo. We go follow na dragon. Nothing for na Natasha till when she tire. Keyamo not stop. Keyamo continue to post. Keyamo continue to post. They cry. They don't answer and since. I can't read it. It's a waste of time. Very long. I don't know where this minister they sit time till they read. Don't come up for in duties. Come they drag Peter Obi up and down. Mokuna listen to this. Mokuna listen to Isaac Fire.
My people are still in Morocco. Our next match is on the 5th. Same venue, first.
Exactly, not true. They go swear, marry, and see divorce. Yep.
Everywhere. They
political. They don't know it. They talk.
They dash me one. You know, after the match, we say make we go. Spend time with the players.
I'm telling you, plenty water. We don't leave them.
Make we go to the hotel, go chill.
We've left them behind.
When we reach the hotel, that's Sheyi Tinubu's poster everywhere. Inside
Attire,
the hotel.
not to. They whine.
Where the Super Eagles won't come chop. Where we go all say, can we do? Congratulations party, victory party. Now Sheyi Tinubu poster full of the penthouse. I was wondering, is Sheyi Tinubu now our
sports
minister of sports or director of sports, or Sheyi Tinubu is trying to contest with our president to remove our president? Because I don't know if you see the hall, the penthouse where victory party day, now poster full everywhere, my people. I don't understand why our president's son is so powerful. Even if you are going to see someone's poster, maybe president or the players, or worst case scenario, minister of sports, for there, na Sheyi Tinubu poster full everywhere. This is the most powerful president's son in the whole world. Maybe they want to turn Nigeria to monarch, because you know, say they don't have Lagos for 20-something years. So maybe Nigeria too, they won't take and complete. But you can see how wicked their boy, they scattered the whole party. See Ekiti, they've disqualified so many people that can compete with them. So they are doing walkover. They are planning walkover. God forbid. Nigeria, the way we they go, so. Ati Rogo, I was how can President's son be in the hall that we are hosting our national team? Now in poster full everywhere. We don't enter this one. Na gallo. But this 2026 to 2027, the person we won't die don't mean the person we won't buy them.
Bam.
We're ready to buy for Nigeria.
Yep.
This is not normal. Anyway, thanks for my jersey. We are there on the 5th again. We are bringing the trophy home.
Hey, monarchy.
All of us, may we receive the wisdom, grace, and courage to do the things that we need to do to get the results we hope to get, and not repeat the same mistakes hoping for different results. Not forget, complaining and lamenting about problems never been changed country before. It is active citizens' participation with determination around a shared vision now they bring about change. Bad government will continue for as long as you permit it, until a majority of the victims decide to say enough and back up their enough with positive action. Then positive change can begin. Until then, you will continue to get the kind of leadership that you permit. Quick message for government and Nigerians. Dear Chief Bola Tinubu and APC government, this is patriotic message from concerned Nigerian on this new year. Because today na January 1st and at the day where they talk say the fraudulent tax law will go into effect. Nigerians, they wait to see which of the version of the fraudulent bill they want to implement. That is why we say make we put on notice. Chief Tinubu, if nobody go tell you for your government, Nigerians have suffered extreme suffering under this failed, rudderless and hopeless leadership we call a renewed hopelessness government. Any attempt to push us into more suffering and hardship at the expense of corrupt and criminal politicians, for we to become the subsidy or continue being the subsidy to fund the lives of criminals in government, will be resisted in its entirety. You see this so-called fraudulent tax bill, where they don't already confirm, say there have been forgery, allegations of forgery confirmed even by the National Assembly. Die it, step it down. Any attempt to use the poor to subsidize the lives of politicians and corrupt persons in government will meet huge resistance. President Tinubu, collection of tax is not a bad thing. In every country in the world, tax are being paid. But what Nigerians will not permit is tax for criminality, tax for embezzlement, and tax for stealing. It is a shame that today, National Assembly go confirm, say a document that was passed from the parliament was tampered with by the presidential arm of government, and nobody is being brought to book or held to justice. Then they say make they go re-gazette, they dis-gazetted. Anti-gazette, non-gazetted, all of the copies should be stepped down. Chief Bola Tinubu, Nigeria president, if you mean well for this country, these are the things you should focus on in your remaining days in office. Bring down and end insecurity in Nigeria. For you to get more tax, you need to increase productivity. Concentrate on pulling people out of poverty. When people are pulled out of poverty, you have more taxes. But even beyond that, Any attempt to take tax without accountability is criminality. Chief Bola Tinubu, Nigeria president and APC government. Nigerians want to know. You said subsidy regime was bad. How much they been done pay for subsidy wey been dey bad before you come? As at the time you remove subsidy 29th of May 2023 till today, how much were you able to save on a monthly basis? Wetin be the total savings from removing subsidy? Remember when I talk say subsidy, it go help the poor. Now poor can continue to dey gnash their teeth. Now poor one kukuma die, reach the badun they go. Now when I don't come again say this tax fraud, it go benefit the poor. Everything where they claim say go benefit the poor, now poor they later die. Why they reach, they carry convoy, office of first son, office of first daughter, everybody they badun. Senate they share money, judiciary they badun. Now the poor where when I claim say when they protect, now we they pay, they subsidize the life of the rich. We say no. APC government, if this is what you call master strategy government, you have sounded too good for the work you have done. In the name of God, go. APC affliction in the name of God, go. The Oriburuku don't reach because Oriburuku lenshe, Oshi lenshe, and there is limit to Oriburuku where citizens supposed to tolerate. Before you talk about collecting or increasing taxes, first of all, account for money saved from removal of oil subsidy. All the loans say when I collect money you borrowed, waiting when I take and do. We cannot be borrowing money for embezzlement and criminality. Government agencies go talk say we have put in 60 billion, we raise revenue for 40 billion. All the money you have made and revenue, waiting on take and do. NNPC they under investigation for misappropriation of funds. Almost 210 trillion missing. Yet president they write off the debt with the same agency NNPC they owe. Oriburuku leshe. Now on ourselves when they deceive. Nigerian APC federal affliction. We say no to tax fraud. Nigerians make una shine on our eye. Make we know they forget or they confuse them. Say to resist bad government is all about one day protest. We enter street, we no go agree, we no go agree, we say no to tax. For evening, everybody enter house. No, there must be a plan because there will be a day after protest. You cannot protest forever. So that is why it must include active political mobilization, citizens mobilization, because it is only citizens opposition. If you continue to complain about the people who are there, then you must have a plan to replace them with people who are better. You cannot allow decision making in your country to be done by thieves and criminals. You cannot afford to have a parliament that is made up of armed and unarmed robbers, making laws that are implemented by even greater criminals. That country can never move forward. So if you need to register for political party 2026, go and get registered. If you need to get your PVC, get your PVC. Nigerian youth, those of us where they on live for TikTok live, we have reality to face when we come out from live. Let us take our destiny in our own hands. Not let anybody tell you say Nigeria no go fit better. It is impossible to change. Now lie. From day one, if you have a competent president and an efficient National Assembly, you will begin to see changes. China was one of the poorest countries in the 70s. Today, they are standing shoulder to shoulder with America in terms of economy. What did they do? Don't let anybody tell you say they go rig election. If millions of people come out to ensure that their vote must count, they cannot rig. They want us to believe that we are hopeless. They want us to believe that the situation can never change and it will never get better. It will change and it must change once a majority say enough and back it up with a strategic plan. Mobilize Nigerians, mobilize, and don't be stuck with charlatans in power, allowing brazen criminality in government, and you call it leadership. Nigeria, if we want to liberate ourselves, action must begin now before it is too late. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Happy New Year. We say no to tax fraud.
So, my people, and here we go end them today. Now, Dr. Katch video now bring me come out. I say make we come dissect them together. I say there are gems loaded in this. So my people, thank you very much for joining me. I beg, if you never like, help me continue to like. I beg, make we know what we they do. Now don't hear, we need to mobilize, not be just cho alone. We have to mobilize, we have to get serious. 2026 don't come. We can't be found folding our hands and watching, so anyway, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Natu, great to see you, girl. Glad you're doing well. Oriyomi, thank you very much. Kola, don't worry, your questions will be answered. All of us go get answers to the question eventually. We have to wait for them to have their first meeting or whatever. Michael, thank you very much. Kene, thank you. Everyone that was able to join. Plenty water, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. I go see you now on my next one. Make una get good night. Bye.